Welcome to Game Day. The University of Wisconsin Lacrosse Eagles on KQEG-TV. Today, the Eagles take on the Dicksinson State University Blue Hawks. Welcome to Game Day. The University of Wisconsin Lacrosse Eagles on KQEG-TV. Today, the Eagles take on the Dicksinson State University Blue Hawks. Our game is brought to you by Tri-State Auto on the Pike between La Crosse and La Crescent. The Arterial Bar and Grill. Join the party at the Arterial Bar and Grill, 16th and Jackson. Schumacher Kish Funeral and Cremation Services in La Crosse, La Crescent, and Onalaska. By Honda Motorworks, your hybrid headquarters at 4th and Cass. By Ace of Lacrosse and Ace Sportsland in the Shelby Mall. And by Howie's on Lacrosse. Before or after the game, make it Howie's on Lacrosse. Now let's go down to the field and the KQEG-TV broadcast team, Rick Wilson and Terry Erickson. Welcome to Game Day. The University of Wisconsin Lacrosse Eagles on KQEG-TV. Today, the Eagles take on...
And good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to UWL. Rick Wilson along with Terry Erickson. It's opening day for the University of Wisconsin Lacrosse Eagles, and what a crowd we've got here today with us, Terry.
Boy, either bring your sunscreen, or you can get a heck of a suntan.
No kidding.
Or a sunburn. Your choice, right?
It's just a beautiful day out here, and of course it's band day. So we're going to see a whole bunch. I think 8 different high school bands are going to be playing. GET is here. Central's got people here. I think Logan, Bangor, Prairie du Chien. So there's a bunch of different kids from all over the area. Band Day is such a fun day here
and it's
UWL.
There's a lot of history with Band Day here, by the way. Long before you were in this community.
Tell us about that history.
But, oh, my gosh, way back before the Screaming Eagles, it was the, come on,
Marching Chiefs.
Marching Chiefs.
Yeah.
And so there would be bands from all over the tri-state area here. As I was a college student or after college refereeing or watching these games. But this is always special. We saw last night the Central Red Raider Marching Band, and they were highly impressive. I mean, I thought it was a college band, so we're going to see them again here this afternoon.
And here you can see all the students running out onto the field now to play with them. So as we're kind of watching that a little bit, of course, we're going to see that at halftime also. But as we're watching that, let's talk a little bit about these teams here. UWL coming in 2-0 with a really exciting finish last week against Illinois Wesleyan. That was a fun game to be at, wasn't it?
Boy, was it ever. It was well worth the 5-hour trip. Colton, by the way, it was well worth it.
10 hours, 5 one way and 5 back.
It was I've been a big part of exciting games as a player, as a coach, as a official, as a parent, as a grandparent, as a broadcaster. That was rated one of the top.
Yes, it was exciting game, and of course that gives the Eagles a great start here, 2-0 to start the season, and now they come up against Dickinson State. This team is not a pushover, Terry.
You know, when you think of Dickinson State, you think of, that's a basketball team that's in the league with Viterbo. Yeah, that's exactly right. But the rich history they have in football is even more than what they show on the basketball court. I talked to Pete Stanton, their head coach, this week, and he's excited about the team. He's in his 5th year. He's in his 19th year of coaching, 5th year as head coach, and played extremely well in the first game, as you know, but in the second game, they just went to sleep in the second half, had multiple takeovers, penalties, and so on, and did not play well in that loss. So they're 1-1, but in talking to Mike Schmidt, he said, hey, these guys are maybe NAIA May not be in a conference like the WIAC, but they are the real deal.
Now, did I read it correctly that this week UWL is ranked 23rd in the division? Is that right?
It is, and we knew that they would get some national looks after that big win last week.
So what is Dickinson State ranked in their division? Do you know? Right offhand? I thought I read 20th, something like that.
They're in the top 20. There's no doubt about it. And of course, they won the conference last year, 9-2. Went to the postseason, got beat in the postseason. But they return a great number of key signature players, and we're going to talk about that early in this broadcast.
Now they're coming in tonight, I believe, 1-1 on the season. They had a big loss last week, didn't they? Against, was it Rocky Mountain State?
It was after a huge win, 51-0 in their opening game.
Yeah. And then a loss to Rocky Mountain State by a whole bunch of points. I don't remember what the exact score was, but it was a tough one.
21-10.
Okay, so maybe what we ought to take a look at now as we're getting closer to the start of this thing. What are we looking at for keys to the game today? What do you think?
Well, I think in my weekly meeting with Mike Schmidt, he said, I'm worried about this game for one primary reason, and that's it's a trap game. Now, all coaches talk about trap games. Trap games could be any part of the season, but after two big wins, and then a bye next week, and then kind of looking ahead to a game we're going to broadcast here at 4 o'clock in 2 weeks against Whitewater. He said this is a trap game. However, we talked about that during the week. We talked about it in Monday morning position meetings and squad meeting, and this was a tremendous week of practice. So if the week of practice transfers into the performance today, then he'll be right. They'll avoid that trap game.
And what you mean by trap for our viewers, please explain.
Trap game meaning a game where you maybe overlook the opponent.
Yeah.
You're not at your all-time high. You're sort of mediocre in your efforts somewhat. And after a big emotional win, you're just a little bit of a letdown. And coaches always are on guard for that.
Well, it could work the other way. I mean, after a great big emotional win, you come in tonight just fired up, just confident as all heck for your offense and your defense.
I predict that will be the case. Keys to the game, I think, in addition to what I said, under Mike Schmidt, they have dominated their non-conference opponents 8-0, and I picked that to be 9-0 after this afternoon's game. Dickinson State needs a great effort. They know that they're facing a team that maybe is a little more gifted with the skilled players. Certainly in talking to their coaching staff, they're worried about Cole Speaker. They're worried about Shramsky and what he can do as the quarterback. And they had a lot of turnovers, as I mentioned, last week in their 21-0 loss, and they went to sleep in the second half and didn't score at all. A long trip. They left yesterday. They arrived. They stayed here at a hotel. They practiced halfway. They got up this morning, had a good breakfast and a walkthrough and so on. But that's a long trip, 14 hours. So that could play a factor. If they get behind, if the Eagles come out like they have and just really go to work immediately, and because their first quarter has been something they've been strong at, then I think it'll be a long day for the Blue Hawks.
Well, we'll see how things work out then. As you can see right now, we've got the high school bands all spread out there on the field, along with the Screamin' Eagles band, and they're going to play for us at halftime too, so we'll get to see that at halftime today. What are we going to see Dickinson State do? Are they more of a run team, more of a passing team, or just pretty well-rounded?
They've shown like 18 different sets and formations, so they do a lot of different things. They got a new offensive coordinator, new defensive coordinator. They scout themselves, which means they look at predictability. They do a lot of work like that. So does UWL. Mm-hmm. You're going to see some skilled players for the Blue Hawks, too. You're going to see some players that have All-American. Let me get my sheet out here. You're going to see some players that have a lot of impressive statistics, like their quarterback, Hayden Gibson, broke the single-season passing record last year as a sophomore. Their wide receivers are equally speedy and good, like UWL. And then they have they run a 3-4 defensive set, and they have some real tremendous defensive players that have been all-conference, all-American preseason, someone like Daniel Moreno and Jeremy Poyer and Kane Boschi, who's a key for the the defensive unit. So I think you're going to see a better team than what maybe people expect.
Well, good. It should be an exciting game. Remember, keys to the game are brought to you by Honda Motorworks. Remember, Honda has your keys to a new Accord or Civic. That's Honda Motorworks at 4th and Cass in downtown La Crosse. Well, they've introduced the Eagles now, and they will. Looks like they will introduce the Blue Hawks as a team. So we're going to take a break, and we'll be back in a little bit, folks. We're not that far from kickoff, so stick around, everybody. You're watching college football on KQEG-TV and KQEG-TV.com.
For the student athlete and fellow fans, the respect they deserve and your cooperation is appreciated. At this time, UW Crosse.
At HondaMotorworks.com, you'll find over 100 vehicles that get up to 30 miles per gallon, over 60 vehicles that get up to 40 miles per gallon, and over 25 vehicles that get up to 50 miles per gallon. Test drive them all in downtown La Crosse. At HondaMotorworks.com, you'll find over 100 vehicles that get up to 30 miles per gallon, over 60 vehicles that get up to 40 miles per gallon, and over 25 vehicles that get up to 50 miles per gallon. Test drive them all in downtown La Crosse. At HondaMotorworks.com, you'll find over
Mix 96, today's best music mix. Good morning. Van McNeil, More Music Morning Show is on the air.
Say, hey, hey, now, baby.
Hello, Ryan Seacrest here, Mix 96.
Are you ready for it?
Hey, it's Reed Magnum, Mix 96. Taylor Swift, here we go.
Are you ready for it?
This is Pop Crush Nights. I am Lisa Page. The moment that I've been talking about all week, I'm sure you're so over me mentioning the Chainsmokers, but hi. Alex and Drew are on the line right now.
Mix 96.1.
Hi, Rays fans. I'm Dan Dyker, Billy Doc Niles, Paul Reichert. We bring you the Badger State Clean Water and Air Race Report every Saturday at noon at 1460 WBOG. What a great time of the year it is, Billy.
It is a great time to go racing, and we will bring you interviews from the top drivers across the Midwest.
And also, results.
Yes, Paul Reichert here, and I've got the Burning River Race Report bringing you results from all over the country.
Are we going to buy him some new shoes this year?
Oh, he needs them to get to Big Four.
Going to have to do that. Saturdays at noon, 1460 WBOG.
And welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Terry Erickson. Finishing up here right now. The band's still playing out there. And what a great day we have for football. 87 degrees, a little bit on the warm side. Humidity at 55% at kickoff, giving us a heat index of about 93. So it's going to be warm. Do you think heat's going to be a problem today, Terry?
I think years ago perhaps was. Now they're the trainers, the level of taking care of the athletes, the hydration, the preparation, the conditioning, monitoring, heat index, and all that kind of stuff. I do not think it is a fact. In high school games sometimes perhaps, because their level of preparation is not to the degree that it is at the college ranks.
Okay, well, we'll see if they'll take some water breaks, do you think, during the...
I don't know. The option is with the officials and referee Kent Holmquist, I know very well from Madison, and a good quality crew assigned by Tom Fiedler, the head of WIAC officials. So I look for a good game. You and I have been a little troubled by some questionable calls in some games at the high school level. I don't think we're going to see that here this afternoon.
Talking to Art Fay a little bit ago, and he was telling me, Art, of course, the announcer here at UWL's football games, he was telling me that he had checked on this, found out that in Minnesota, high schools, they actually have a rule as far as the temperature goes. And if the temperature is above a certain place, and I forget what he told me, 85 degrees or something, they have to wait till it cools down before they can start playing. Interesting, isn't it?
I don't think that Wisconsin has that.
Wisconsin does not have that rule.
More discretionary and up to the judgment of the officials, and I think the officials are well aware of that too as the captains go on the field. And
it's like we're going to flip a coin here, huh?
Ben Shramsky, the UWL captain, along with Peter Kissling, who, by the way, didn't play a lot. I don't know if he even practiced this week. He's been banged up a little bit. And there are some players banged up. Zach Zilmer is kind of re-aggravated some things. And and as well as Cole Speaker, not 100%. So it'll be interesting to see exactly if UWL goes deep into their depth chart with some, not major injuries, but just banged up a little bit.
Well, they're flipping a coin down there at center of the field. And we're going to find out shortly here where we're going. Devin Schwantz out there for the Blue Hawks.
Another thing that'd be interesting to see is the combination of Parker and Byrne and who kicks, because that's been kind of an interesting change with the Eagles, because Parker, of course, is your traditional kicker and kicks 4-point to 5.0 hang time, and Byrne is your rugby and gives you a little bit more dimension because he can throw the ball. So Coach Schmidt said you might see the same thing you saw last week in Illinois with depending on field position, score, and so on. We may be doing the same thing in terms of alternating punters.
Well, the Eagles have elected or will receive the ball here, so they're going to get the first offensive possession. And we should get underway here momentarily as you see the offense gathering around the coach there for a last moment motivation, maybe.
Players to watch, I think, if Ben Shramsky continues the way he's been playing, 5 TDs, 130 yards on the ground, 15 carries, throwing for 404 yards, I think UWL's in good shape. And, of course, we talked about Cole Speaker. Dominic Labelarti played extremely well last week. And then on defense, I think Rusty Murphy has played extremely well, and that front four, along with Elijah McGeehan and Cole Neiman, kind of the key to the deep backs on UWL's defensive unit.
Cody Johnson kicking off for the Blue Hawks, and of course receiving back at about the 2-yard line is Jake Simonchek. He's had a great season so far. He's been doing a great job with these run backs.
Yeah, and he takes good care of the ball too.
He does. And we are underway. Going to kick it into the corner, and actually it's going to go out of bounds, so we'll get a flag.
Yeah, so the ball will start at the, I think, 35. Let's
believe
see.
That's right.
So UWL offense.
Pretty good field position to start.
Let's see what they do on the, all coaches script their first few plays and work on that. And of course, in Luke Bankston, the offensive coordinator, picked up right where Jake Landry left off last year, and no huddle offense. Let's see how they attack this Dickinson State defense on the first possession.
And Kuski in the backfield along with Ben Shramsky at quarterback, Cole Speaker in there at tight end. Shramsky rolls out to his right, throws, finds a man just like that. That's Ryan Kelnhofer.
Yeah, he was Colton Bartholomew behind us talked about him in the paper too, that he's going to see some additional playing time. I talked to the coaching staff, and Cam Sorensen, Ryan Kelhofer are going to. You'll see a lot of position changes with the wideouts.
Once again, out of the gun on the 50-yard line, 1st and 10. Shramsky looking downfield. He's going for all of it. He's got a man. Oh, couldn't quite get to him. That was close. Dominic Libelarti, the intended receiver. Pretty good coverage, though.
Showing his speed, too. I think one of the strengths of Dickinson State is their defensive unit. And one of those keys is Kane Bashi, who is leading the team in interceptions and tackles. And you got Liggins and Dobitz. You got some good defensive backs.
Shramsky now single back, trips out to the left side, single receiver to the right. And again, he goes to a single side. Oh, Labelarti again. Couldn't get it that time.
Just a 2-step drop and just right off the hands of Labelarti.
It's going to bring up a big 3rd down early on here. Austin Mankuski in the lineup behind Shramsky there. Got Cole Speaker also in there. Devontae Amos. The Speaker goes in motion. Trips to the left, single receiver to the right. There's the snap. Shramsky looking downfield. He gets chased out of the pocket. He's running, scrambling, looking for a receiver. Throws it. He ends up throwing it away.
Jeez.
Going to bring up 4th down.
Pressure early on by the Blue Hawks, number 14, right in his face, too. That's Daniel Moreno, who was player of the week last week, or in the first week, I should say, and he is one of the players that Coach Schmidt was worried about from Alhambra, California, 6'2", 225. Leads the team, Rick, with 25 tackles.
Who we got kicking there? Is that Ryan Byrne? I didn't catch a number when he was running out.
Sean Parker.
Sean Parker, you're right. It's going to be caught, fair catch at about the 12-yard line.
Not many players can return his kicks. He just has great hang time, and what a plus he is for the Eagles.
So the Blue Hawks will get things started. They're on their own 14-yard line, 1st and 10 for them.
Blue Hawks first down.
Hayden Gibson broke the single-season record, as I mentioned, as a sophomore, the 6'3", from Bismarck, North Dakota, 500 yards, and he's certainly somebody to
quick pass,
somebody to be conscious of.
Quick pass, and it is caught by Tiger Fry.
Yeah, Tiger Fry from Billings. You'll figure in a lot of the offense. Randy Ivy, Jared Lee, and running back Ahmad Andrews.
2nd down and 3 for the Blue Hawks. This is Gibson out of the gun. Single back. Again with a pass. This time caught a little screen, kind of bubble screen off to the left side.
Yeah, just a wide receiver screen. And
Tiger Fry again.
Yeah, and rhythm, tempo. Tiger Fry, the sophomore. 7 catches, 63 yards, 1 TD.
First down for the Hawks.
Talked about players to watch. All 5 offensive linemen back from last year. So that's certainly a strength.
Look at this, 5 receivers out. Who have we seen do that, huh?
Central.
Yeah.
Empty backfield.
Empty backfield. Quick pass, and that one doesn't make it. Intended for Tiger Fry.
Yeah, again, good coverage.
I think we found his favorite receiver, don't you?
I think so. Good coverage by the Eagle defense, Alexander Villarreal. Right there, too. 5'8". Safety.
2nd down and 10. Gibson, this time he's got Ahmad Andrews in the backfield. 2 receivers out to the left side. Here comes the snap. It's going to go to his back, who gets hit right away at the line of scrimmage. He's taken down immediately.
Great defense, too. First guy to meet him, number 54, Garrett Graff from Verona.
Maybe got a half a yard there, but it'll be 3rd and 10, basically. No score here at UWL. We're in the first quarter. Dickinson State University and the Eagles. Here's Gibson out of the gun. A little stagger there, and he hands it to his back. That's Ahmad Andrews again.
Yeah, he's somebody to be worried about. 126 yards coming into this game from Pasadena, California. A lot of transfers, a lot of junior college players that are on this Dickinson State roster.
That little stagger kind of threw the UWL defense off. They're looking for a pass, and he hands it off to his back.
Typical draw play when you run out of the spread. Central does that with Johnny Davis as the ball carrier.
1st and 10 on the 40. Gibson finds Tiger Fry again, and he gets first down.
He's run a good route and actually beat Alexander Villarreal, too. Got to get the first down.
Brings up 1st and 10 now into Eagle territory. The ball will be on the 47-yard line.
Heiser, Haraldson, Schwantz, Fisher, and Nevin, that offensive line, 260, 285, 265, 270, and 300 pounds.
Again,
that's impressive.
Naked backfield, 5 receivers out. They send 1 man in motion. He'll come into the backfield. That's Nick Miller. And fakes to Nick Miller, and over the middle, doesn't get to his receiver. That time intended for Gabe Meschke.
Good defense, but number 40, Elijah McGeehan from Colfax.
They've got quite the receiver core out there, don't they?
They do, and they match UWL's speed on the outside and efficiency and ability to catch passes. There's no question about it.
This time they've got dual backs in there, both Andrews and Miller. Out of the pistol now. 2 receivers off to the left side. Here's Gibson. Second down and 10. Fakes the handoff, looking downfield's got a man open. Oh, he's got it. Almost into the end zone. Jordan Walker, the receiver that time.
Boy, just ran.
Tight end comes out of the tight end spot, goes straight down the middle, and beats his defender.
Beat Peter Kissling, which is hard to do. Peter Kissling, one of the key defensive players in the conference, and got beat on just a speed route.
Dickinson State now deep into the red zone. Ball on the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. Gibson, one receiver left, one to the right. He's got Miller in the backfield. They go to Miller. Big hole opens up for him, and he goes into the end zone. That'll be a touchdown, Dickinson State.
Just an inside trap, Rick. John Haroldson led the way. The left guard pulls at 6'3", 270 from Sidney, Montana, and just like that, a Dickinson State touchdown.
Just like that. So they'll try for that extra point now. It's Cody Johnson, the place kicker. And it's up and through the uprights. It looks good, and it is. So there we go, folks. First blood drawn by DSU, Dickinson State, and our score 7-0 over the Eagles. We're in the first quarter here with 11 minutes and 16 seconds left. Lots of time. So let's see if the Eagles now can come out and answer. What do you think, Terry?
I think so.
I hope so.
They're really not intimidated by anybody, as we know, so don't be surprised if they answer on this possession.
Let me mention, by the way, that Howie's on La Crosse has been a landmark in our community for decades. So before or after the game, stop at Howie's for lunch or dinner. Breakfast is served from 10 to noon on weekends, happy hour Monday through Friday 2 to 6, and late night 9 to midnight. Howie's on La Crosse. You'll find him just east of campus at 1128 La Crosse Street.
I was a regular at Old Howie's.
At Old Howie's, were you? How about New Howie's?
Run by the Schultz family decades ago when I was a college student here, and I'm a regular with Ryan Johnson and the New Howie's.
Yeah, good food. Great place to get together with your friends, and Howie's on La Crosse.
Ryan Weber, who's sitting in the box next to us, is a server there, and so I go and see him quite a bit.
There you go.
Number 22,
So after 9 plays, 86 yards, and a scoring run by Nick Miller, 6 yards into the end zone, and touchdown for the Blue Hawks. Here we go. Simonchek back deep, takes it at the 2, or the 1 actually. He'll out to the 10, now the 15. To the 20, and it looks like they'll get him at about the 25.
He finds a seam to the left side, and good tackle by number 38 for the Blue Hawks. 38, Drew Robinson, a sophomore from Yuma, Arizona.
24-yard run for Simonchek, and here come the Eagles now.
First down at 25.
And Kuski in the backfield. Shramsky starts out of the gun. Speaker in at tight end.
3-by-1 set.
Trips to the right side. 1st and 10. Here we go. Blue Hawks coming after him, but they'll send the runner. Mankuski goes up the middle, and he'll get 7 yards on the play.
I like that.
Maybe 8.
Of course, establishing a running game, part of UWL philosophy. Bradley Schultz, Perry, Vazanova, Richardson, and Abramson, the front 5 for the Eagles.
2nd down and 2 now. That's Amos in motion. He'll pull up and come back. Again, they go to Mankuski. This time he hits a solid wall and no gain.
I ran into 2 white jerseys. Number 50, the first guy to meet him, too. That big number 50, of course, we talked about him, Jeremy Poyer at 6'4", 305 pounds from Astoria, Oregon. Biggest player on the team.
3rd down and 2. Shramsky takes the snap, fakes the handoff, has to get rid of it quick. He was, oh boy, I tell you, the defense was coming in so fast, he had to just throw that, and unfortunately, his receiver wasn't where he thought he would be.
He's coming off the edge, my gosh. Number 93, Mitch Meyer, I think that's the right number. Defensive lineman from Dickinson, North Dakota, at 250 pounds. Whoa, we got to check him.
Yeah. Somebody's got to keep an eye on him, so they're going to have to kick again, 4th down.
again, it's Parker.
Parker kicks it away. Nice kick. Taking it about the 32. And that's where the Blue Hawks will start. So once again, out comes the Eagle defense.
Good coverage, Noah Schober, the first guy down there from Eau Claire Regis. Played well in the last game. Get some additional playing time as a result of his work in practice. See kind of adjustments the Eagle defense under Matt Janisch did during that particular break.
Andrews in the backfield with Gibson out of the gun. They send a man in motion. There's the snap, and they'll hand off to the back. Andrews doesn't get anywhere that time.
There's a nice adjustment right away.
Yeah.
Gap integrity, holding your spot. Number 95 right there, Dan Graff, the defensive lineman from Kettle Moraine, first guy to meet him.
2nd down and 10. Lee and Meshke out to the right side. Single back, that's Andrews in the backfield. Now they're going to shift a little there.
Shift tight end and wing back. See if they go to that side.
And
they do.
Again, they go to the back. He gets hit after maybe 2, maybe 3 yards on that play.
They ran to their power side, but the Eagles adjusted well. The first guy there, number 41, Peter Kissling.
Brings up 3rd down. Well, let's see if the Eagles can stop him here.
See if they're a stunt bothering the Hayden Gibson, the quarterback from Bismarck. Changing the play.
I think so. Gibson looks to the sidelines. He's got Andrews in the backfield. And the Eagles bring more men up on the line. They're coming after him. Gibson scrambles. Nice. Knocked away.
He did a good job of stepping up in the pocket, Rick,
Yeah.
but the Eagle defense.
Peter Kissling knocked that one away.
Yeah.
He's down, though.
And right there, too, Alexander Villarreal, part of that combination.
He must have taken an elbow, or I don't know. He's down on the field, though. They're going to work with him. So while they're doing that, we've got 8 minutes and 30 seconds left. Our time and 7-0. Dickinson State in the lead. We will take a break. Well, no, they brought him out, so let's just stay with it. We'll keep with it here. He's walking off okay, I think. He looks okay.
See if the Eagles can get some good field position here off of this punt. Good job of 3 and out, huh?
Yeah.
Simonchek, not a very big kid, and but certainly at 5'6", 175 pounds from South Milwaukee, he makes up for his size with his elusiveness and speed.
So they have to kick, and it'll be Simonchek at about the 18. Not going to get too far with that one, though.
Ooh, not much of a lane there, was it?
Nope.
Number 42 right there. Speedster down the field, Jalen Hendrickson from Medicine Lake, Montana. You ever been to Montana in that area?
No, I haven't actually.
Yeah, you should take a drive out there
Should I?
sometime. You should.
All right.
I mean, it's beautiful country. Wow. Landscape is just picturesque. Not quite what we see here, but pretty close.
1st and 10. Shramsky now. They stack him up right and left, but they'll go to the back. Nope, fake to the back. Shramsky tries to keep it, and he doesn't get anywhere.
Oh, my gosh. No, blocking, breaking down again, and coming up very hard to make the hit. Number 20, Eric Spring, a linebacker from Joliet, Montana.
2nd down and 10.
Eric Spring, 2nd down.
Two receivers right, 2 to the left. Shramsky out of the gun, takes the shot, and goes to his check down. Stephen Crosse, well, who is that? Number 24. Jalen Clark.
Yeah, Jalen Clark has played well. And number 23, Jay Liggins, makes the tackle. 9 tackles on the year from Bismarck, 6'3", 210 pounds.
Another big 3rd down for the Eagles. See if they can move this ball against this defense. They've been having some problems with it. Shramsky once again. Looks downfield. Look for an open man. Finds him. There we go. It's Labalarte.
I like that under route, that delay right across the middle with a big first down.
First down.
Who catches him from behind? Daniel Marino, the 6'2", 225-pounder.
So Labalarte gets him down into Blue Hawk territory, now on the 41-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Big third down move for them to show they can move against this team.
Yeah, look, great play too.
There's the snap. They'll go to the back. Nice run. He'll pick up about 6 on that one.
See how that pass opens up the running game a little bit?
Jalen Clark again lost his helmet. Nathan Clark comes into the lineup now. He'll be in the backfield.
Certainly a lot better way to protect your quarterback if you mix up the run and pass and you know he doesn't have to throw the ball every time.
Well, trips to the left side this time. Clark in the backfield, single back. 2nd down and 4. Shramsky. Whoa. Throws that one into the turf.
Yeah. That was
intended for Cameron Sorensen.
Yeah, one of few Cameron Sorensen. We talked about him in the broadcast from Oshkosh. Has looked good in practice and worked his way up the depth chart. One of few bad passes we see from Ben Shramsky.
Yep, here we back to a 3rd down situation again. 3rd and about 4. Amos in motion, flips around. Shramsky gets the snap. There's to Amos over the middle, and they've got it. 1st down.
There's that underneath route again with a good route, right? Finding that seam in the middle. Good catch.
Eagles continue to move the ball. 1st and 10 now on Blue Hawks' 26-yard line.
Jalen Hendrickson on the tackle.
6:21 left in this first quarter here at UWL. Here's the snap to Shramsky. He'll hand it off. Clark again on the ball. He's still on his feet. Gets away from the defender and will end up picking up about 5 yards on the play. Great effort.
Yards after contact. Ran into number 54. Boy, there's a big kid. He bounced right off him.
Sure did.
Number 54, Matthew Perez, 240 pounds from Los Angeles. You were in Los Angeles this past summer, weren't you?
No, not quite.
Oh, you went up north.
San Francisco, and then we were in Paso Robles, but Central Coast, basically. All right, trips this time to the left side. Single back. They go to the back. And Jalen Clark will pick up about 3 yards. Going to bring up 3rd and short.
Jalen Clark, 126 yards so far this season.
Daniel Moreno making the tackle, brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2, it looks like. Shramsky now, single receivers right and left. There's the snap, and they go to Clark again. This time he'll break right through. Nice hole opened up by that offensive line, and they'll get the 1st down and move the sticks.
Right behind Bradley Schultz, returning starter Oliver Vazanoya from Finland with a good block.
1st and 10 on the 14-yard line. See if the Eagles don't try that corner fade. Shramsky out of the gun. Amos in motion. Fakes to Amos. Nope, he'll hand off to the back, and this time it goes to Nathan Clark.
Oh, no,
Clark
for him
goes
to go.
nowhere.
You like that fade, don't you?
Yeah, I know. I mean, you see that a lot with a lot of different teams. So
You think Holcomb was pretty good at that last year?
yeah, I think he was. He did that once or twice, didn't he?
Tarek Yagi, just like that was.
Hey,
his-
you know, Central does it too with Jordan.
Oh my! Of course, 6'5".
Yeah.
Geez, they did it last night. And Johnny Davis threw it from the 30 on the right side all the way over to the flag on the left side.
Jordan Davis, yeah, he's pretty good at that. Here we go. Two receivers right, to the left. Shramsky looks downfield, looking for a receiver. He's got a man over the middle. That's Speaker, and Speaker will get the 1st down. They'll give him, yes, they will give him forward progress, so it's going to be on the 3-yard line, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
You think Speaker draws a crowd?
You think? He should.
He's so versatile. He's a difficult matchup because he can play tight end. He can spread out and play wide out. He's his versatility, his ability to catch the ball, protect it, run afterwards.
Shramsky threads the needle, though, by
Oh, yeah.
A bullet right in there.
Yeah.
Under 4 minutes now.
Speaker, the 6'2 junior from Brainerd.
Shramsky comes up and he's going to call timeout. Doesn't like what he sees there.
Nope, a little pre-snap. I don't think I like this.
They're taking a timeout. We'll do the same. Our score 7-0. DSU in the lead. We'll be back.
Join the party at the Arterial Bar and Grill. See the new look and fun atmosphere. This is the place where people come for a delicious meal and to reconnect with friends. Friday night, try their fish. Saturday night, slow-roasted prime rib. Wednesdays, get a basket of wings for just $2. Choose from 13 different sauces. Appetizers like nachos or quesadillas, onion rings, or cheese curds. Breakfast on Saturday and Sunday from 8 to 2 p.m. The Arterial, a lacrosse tradition for over 75 years. Why not make it yours?
The all-new Ridgeline. From dirt roads to downtown, the available truck bed audio will set you apart.
You'll love more miles per dollar. Honda Motor Works.
Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Terry Erickson. The Eagles with a timeout now. It'll be 1st and 10, 1st and goal, I should say. The ball on the 3-yard line. Down to 3:49 left in the first quarter here.
So many teams run a heavy package and throw a run in this situation. Not UWL. They're not predictable in the red zone.
Shramsky out of the gun here. Receivers right and left. Single back. Oh, that one got away from him, but Clark was there to pick it up, and he'll run it at least back to the line of scrimmage. Was that planned?
Well, certainly it was a good thing they had a running back and it would have naked backfield. If they'd had a naked backfield, it would have been disaster.
Big trouble, yeah. And Clark, thinking fast, at least gets it back to the 4-yard line. So they lose about a yard, but 2nd down and goal now.
You think it was planned that I said I couldn't remember what the name of that park was this morning for the memory walk?
How'd that go?
It went really well.
A lot of people out there.
Oh, my, hundreds.
It's like Mankuski now in the lineup there at back. They go to Mankuski with it. He gets hit right away, and they'll lose a yard there.
Boy, the size of that defensive line is bothering the Eagle offense. That time, number 93, Mitch Meir, the 250-pounder, just knifed in there. Whoa.
3rd and goal now with the ball on the 6.
Is this a passing down? I think so.
It could be. They keep moving back.
3rd and goal.
Ramsky out of the gun with Mankuski in the backfield. 2 receivers right, 2 left. They're going to that corner. Their Speaker, couldn't quite pull it in.
Oh, that looked like it might have been catchable, huh?
Yeah, maybe he's a step off on that.
Speaker doesn't miss many of those either. He had a little bit of space between him and the D-back.
Ryan Burns going to come in, see if we can kick a field goal here, get a couple of points up.
Ryan Byrne.
2:37 left, first quarter.
He's 3 for 3 in field goals, 9 for 10 in PATs. Is this automatic? If we get good blocking.
Never automatic.
If we get good blocking, it is.
It's Lewandowski, the holder. There's the kick, and it's up, and it is good.
You said you didn't think it was?
It's not. It's never automatic.
I'm just kidding. that was impressive.
Yeah.
Good drive. Ended up with some points anyway. Not a touchdown, but we're on the board.
Didn't come away empty. So 7-3 the score. 2 minutes and 33 seconds left. First quarter here. Now, next week we're on break, isn't that right? We don't have a UWL game next week. They get a bye. And we open up here 2 weeks. We open a WEAC here in 2 weeks, right, Terry?
What are we going to do with a bye? What are we going to do being off on a Saturday?
I don't think I'm off. I think I got something going on. I don't know what, but it seems like I always have something, you know.
I do, too.
And we'll have high school games on Friday night, certainly.
Yeah, and I think I'm on my assignment is the West Salem-Logan game.
Yes.
That will be interesting. Logan, see how they rebound from last night's loss right here on this field.
Is that at Logan?
It
is. Do you remember? Is it at Logan? Okay. All right.
And if there's such a thing as a moral victory, I thought the Rangers played pretty well last night, considering a huge difference, I think, in skill, especially on the perimeter and in the skilled positions.
So
played pretty well, I thought.
So, like, you're not a Ranger fan, are you? Just because you got all those grandkids going there, and you went there,
I'm not a fan at all. My wife went there. I went there. I played there. I have 2 grandsons that are on the team, but not really.
No, not really a fan. No.
Oh boy. But I appreciate the efforts of other players from other teams too.
It was a great game.
And you know that.
Yes. And there's the kick.
Oh, good coverage. Wow.
Good coverage is
I
right.
like that. Number 49. Jesus. My sheet shows. Oh, Matt. No. My sheet shows 2 49s, but I think that was Parker Vermonic. If I got that right. I hope so. Good hustle on the coverage team.
Well, you're right. I got 2 49s there, too. 1st and 10 now for the Blue Hawks. The ball on their own about 18-yard line. Snap to Gibson. Gibson fakes to the back. Looks downfield. There's a throw. He's looking for an open man. Oh boy, I tell you, he had the defender beat, didn't he?
Pretty good coverage, too, just on a street go route.
Tiger Fry again.
Yeah, Tiger Fry has been one of his key players early in this game to go to.
And the defender, I believe, Jared Steinbeiser, it looked to me like he was beat. Oh, excuse me, I got that wrong. That was Max Brower, the defender. I'm sorry.
Oh, UWL in that press defense and getting some help over the top. Sometimes in a press defense, you can get beat on long.
Gibson goes to his back again. Andrews with a nice move. Breaks himself free for about 8 yards.
Ran into the arms of number 41. That would be Peter Kissling, the captain. Good block that time by Jeff Fisher at 6'2", 265, along with Heiser, the center, at 260, opening up that hole.
3rd down, 3rd and 2. Bringing the fans into it a little bit here. Fire up that defense. They go to the back. That's Andrews. Can they stop him? It looks like they do.
Oh, they did.
The Eagles with a big stop there.
You know why they did? Because Jake Gerzik from Black River held his ground. Didn't give in at all. 4th down.
4th down. Blue Hawks, will they kick?
Yes, they will.
Yep, they will. Here comes the kicking team. Simicek will be back deep for the Eagles once again.
Inspiring effort by the Eagle defense.
And Cody Johnson, the kicker for the Blue Hawks. There's the snap. And the kick. Nice high kick.
Wow.
Taken at the 25.
Beautiful
Simicek will avoid the first defender out to the 40. He's got a blocker. Now down to over into Blue Hawk territory, all the way down to the 36-yard line about. Where are they going to put it? Let's see.
Gerzik, one of the good blocks on that sideline return.
I don't see any flags. Do you?
I do not.
Good.
Well, I do. I do.
Oh, I do. I do see a flag.
Where the flag is laying, it was probably an illegal block.
They're discussing it. Great run back by Simicek. I mean, he caught that ball and stepped to the side to avoid the defender. What a quick move on his part.
You know, every flag that's thrown at the college level.
I see 2 flags down there.
Every flag that's thrown. The
Here, wait,
signer.
let's listen to what they say.
So
2 penalties against UWL, it sounds like.
What I'm saying is that each penalty is reviewed on Monday or Sunday night, Monday morning. So you better be able to defend every penalty flag that you throw.
So it's reviewed by the league? Is that
It
right?
is. Every penalty is reviewed, and they pull clips from that particular play. And so if you can't defend it after it's reviewed, you're in trouble. I mean, that's the scrutiny of working at the college level. Unfortunately, that doesn't happen at the high school level, and it never will, but it would be great if it did. It would eliminate some flags that are questionable. Do you agree?
Yeah, probably. So they're going to, are they still marking it off, or is that where they're placed? They're going to place it at the 31. So a great run back by Simicek, called back by a couple of penalties. 1st and 10 now for the Eagles. Speaker on the move. Into the tight end spot. Shramsky will hand off to his back. Mankuski breaks through, and it looks like a first down. Let's see where they place it, though. Now they're going to put it short of the first down by about a yard. Great run by Mankuski.
Oh, but even a better block by Bradley Schultz from Plainview, Minnesota, all conference last year. Just wiped out the nose tackle.
Second down and, oh gosh, a yard maybe. Shramsky now takes the snap, looks downfield. Goes to Amos.
Boy, there was
excuse me, that wasn't Amos, that's Kelnhofer.
There was a tight window there, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Good defense by Louis Dobitz, the junior from Killdeer, North Dakota.
Ryan Kelnhofer, freshman, 5'11 freshman.
Good route runner, that's why he's in there.
First and 10. Speaker moves up to the line, we got a whistle. Oh, it's the end of the first quarter, that's why. Okay, coming to the end of the first quarter, our score is 7-3. Eagles are down by 4 points, but they've got the ball and hopefully are in control. We'll take a break and we'll be back right after this. Stick around.
Ace of Lacrosse is your work and play headquarters when it comes to getting the job done. No place gives you better support for home, business, and industry with small engine and power tool repairs. Save by renting when you don't need to buy. Ace offers rentals on hundreds of items.
When you buy a used car, you want to make certain you're not buying someone else's troubles.
Hi, this is Travis with Tri-State Auto Center in La Crescent.
We do our best to provide all the information you need, including what the vehicle is worth, so you can make an informed decision on the purchase of your next quality pre-owned vehicle.
We inspect, certify, and warranty our cars.
Come see our affordable selection. If you're looking for something special, let me find it for you. Tri-State Auto Center, Highway 1461 on the Pike in La Crescent.
A step above the rest.
Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Terry Erickson. And it is the start of the second quarter here. The Eagles with the football, 1st and 10 on their own 46-yard line. 7-3. Blue Hawks in the lead. Eagles starting to claw their way back into this. Here's Shramsky. Takes the snap, hands off to Mankuski. He'll hit the line. Drive about 3 yards into that carry onto the 49-yard line.
Not as easy to run against this team as maybe some people thought, with Weaver and Meyer and Poyer and Marino, the linebacker, and Hendrickson and Brown and Jepson, that front seven. They pose a threat.
2 receivers out to the right side, 1 to the left. Here's Shramsky out of the gun. Mankuski in the backfield. Here's the snap, and they're bringing the house. There's the throw downfield, and he overthrows his man. Intended for Kelnhofer. Intended for Kelnhofer, doesn't quite kind of overthrew him there.
Yeah, had him beat by a step, though, too.
First quarter, the Eagles with 3 first downs and Dickinson State with 7. Total offense, though, 98 yards for Dickinson State and 108 for UWL. Most of those passing yards. 76 passing yards, 32 rushing yards. Jalen Clark leads the rushing 5 times with 19 yards.
Possession time?
Possession time. Looking for that. There it is, 6 minutes, 24 seconds for Dickinson State, 8:36 for the Eagles, so they win it on possession time. Amos goes in motion. There's the hand. Nope. Yep, the handoff to Mankuski.
Mankuski with good yardage over
Nice.
Connor Perry, the 280-pound freshman.
Picks up 5.
Tackled by Blake Murray. Second down, Eagles.
Snap. There again. They go to Mankuski. He'll go right up the middle again. Think he might have gotten the first down, Terry. Looks close.
Yeah, Alex Richardson with a good block, too. The sophomore from Boulder Creek, Arizona. I'd go out there in the wintertime to that area.
First and 10 again for the Eagles. Moving the ball again. They started out kind of slow trying to move the ball against this team, and now picking up some steam here. 2 receivers out to the right side, 1 to the left. Belarte, little movement there. There's Shramsky, hit from behind. Loose ball.
Well, I don't know if he brought his arm back or not.
I don't know if he was in the process of throwing that. Let's see what
I don't think so.
They're saying it's Dicksinson State ball.
Jeez, Eric Spring, the linebacker from Joliet, Montana. Wow, that is dangerous on that blind side.
Do we have a flag, though?
No, I think there's a discussion whether or not it was a fumble or not, and it is.
So the Eagles moving the ball and give it up. They cough it up.
Thank you.
We did have a flag on the play there, but
we can't hear the white hat, so.
Well, it's Dicksinson State ball, so whatever. Be first and 10 for the Blue Hawks. They're on the 31-yard line. And out comes Gibson. Along with his back, Andrews. Trips to the left side, single receiver to the right. See if the UWL defense can stop him again. Gibson with a throw. He's got a man. Quickly taken down, but caught the ball, and Elijah McGeehan, the defender.
Yeah, McGeehan wasn't fooled at all. Gave him a little bit of a cushion, but a good first down play with 8 yards.
Jarrett Lee receives the receiver on that. 2nd down and 2 now for the Blue Hawks. Move the ball out to the about 40-yard line, 39-yard line. Snap to Gibson. He goes right out to the flat. Hits Tiger Fry again. And Fry will pick up the first down, maybe about 10 yards on the play.
There's that wide receiver screen that they've used before. Max Brower, the defensive back from Woodland, Texas, making the hit.
So other scores around the WEAC. Platteville today is at Thomas More. The score in the 4th quarter, 35-28. Platteville's down by a touchdown. At the half, UW River Falls is behind Missouri Baptist, 24-20. There's the snap again. They fake to the back, and there's the pass. Nicely done over the middle to Tyler Burke. Gabe Meschke.
I like their passing schemes. They've just really, their quarterback is just what we heard. Hayden Gibson broke their single season record last as a sophomore and has thrown for 500 yards and 5 TDs, and he looks impressive.
Looks good so far. Oshkosh is at Lincoln, Missouri today. The score there 7-0. Oshkosh in the lead in the 2nd quarter. And here we go. Gibson out of the gun. 3 receivers out to the right side. He's going to go to Tiger Fry again. And he gets tackled at about the 30-yard line, but they're going to gain about 6 yards on the play. So it'll be 2nd down and 4.
Tiger Fry certainly, he caught 3 passes in the 1st quarter for 25 yards, and he's the go-to receiver in this quarter so far.
Second down and 4. Again, he'll go to the air, and he overthrows his receiver that time.
Kind of a good thing he did.
It's Fry again.
Yeah, good thing he did, because number 27 was right there coming up to Alexander Villarreal.
Here comes another big 3rd down.
Anticipating that, too. Could have been a pick 6.
See if they get the crowd involved in this. Big 3rd down for the Eagles. See if they can stop the Blue Hawks. They've got trips out to the left, 2 receivers to the right, naked backfield. There's the snap to Gibson. Over the middle he goes. He's got the first down. And that's Gabe Meschke.
Got a good route. Just found that seam and took advantage of it. Actually beat 59, Joey Bolda.
1st and 10 for the Blue Hawks. They're down on the 14-yard line now, inside the red zone. 11:08 left in this 2nd quarter. Eagles need a stop here. The handoff to Andrews. He bounces off a defender, still on his feet. Boy, he rolled around, bounced off that defender, did a little turn, and just kind of fell forward about 8 yards.
Low man wins. 5'9", junior. Andrews, 126 yards coming into this game, but you can see how low he runs.
Yep.
And his feet are wide. He's got good balance. Hard to bring down.
1st and goal for the Blue Hawks. They're going to tighten one up here. Full backfield. Gibson up under center. There they send a man out.
Eagles showing stunt.
Andrews again.
And it worked.
They stop him, and there's a flag. 2 flags. Flags are flying. Somebody, a little after action, shall we say?
I think that's, if you take your helmet off, that's unless it came off unintentionally. That could be
more
it.
likely it came off unintentionally, but there's some kind of a penalty down there. We'll see if we can catch the discussion a little bit.
A little skirmish. Sometimes it's hard to determine who started it.
Yeah, they're discussing it now. Okay, let's see what he has to say.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, defense, number 96. 95, that's his first. Unsportsmanlike conduct foul. Half the distance to the ball.
Dan Graff. Dan Graff, the 240-pounder from Wales, Kettle Moraine. Coach Schmidt won't like that at all.
Well, they pulled him out, so. So it'll be 1st and goal. The ball on the 4-yard line? No. Move it up to the 2, half the distance, right. Going to be tough to keep him out of the end zone this time. Ivy's the man in motion there. There's the snap. They fake it. They're going to pass it over and throw it out of the end zone.
He's trying to hit their big number
Gibson's pass incomplete.
88 on just a little jump pass over the middle.
Hughes, the intended receiver.
Hughes at 6'7", the tight end from
He's
Riverside, California.
That's what you want in a tight end. If you can get him that big, that's exactly what you're looking for.
That's the kind of the prototype size in the NFL for a tight end.
Yeah. Second down and goal on the 2. Shramsky now out of the gun this time. He's got Andrews in the backfield. 2 receivers, 1 left, 1 right. They go to Andrews. Can they stop him? It's a tough one to stop. I'll tell you, they're going to say he stops on the half-yard line.
And trying to go behind
Andrews with a carry.
Haroldson at 6'3", 270.
Are they saying it's a touchdown?
I don't think so. Trying to go through behind Devin Schwantz at 300 pounds.
Big 3rd down. Here we go. See if the Eagles can stand him up, stop him right here.
I think I'd go to him again, Andrews. And
he's a tough one to stop,
have
that's
your
for sure.
Offensive line, take him in.
Randy Ivy, the only receiver out there, and he's way out to the left side. And here's Gibson out of the gun. Andrews is the man, and right into the end zone.
Yeah. And what I thought they would try and do is they went behind Devin Schwantz at 300 pounds, Rick. Should be able to go in on behind him.
13-3 with 9 minutes and 12 seconds left in the half here. A lot of time. Eagles were moving the ball, too. You know, if it hadn't been for that fumble.
Blindside hit.
Blindside hit is what it was. You're right. Here's the kick. It's up, and I don't know that.
That was tipped, but I think it went through.
Yep, still went through. So make it 14-3 now with 9:12 left. A lot of time here. We got the stats from the first quarter handed to us just a little bit ago. And we talked about UWL winning the time of possession. Ben Shramsky, 6 completions out of 12 attempts for 76 yards. Elijah McKeon leads with a total of 3 tackles.
Visit them at
First quarter, of course, Nick Miller with a 6-yard run into the end zone to make the first score, and then Ryan Byrne with a 24-yard field goal for the Eagles. That last one was 11 plays, 69 yards, took 4 minutes and 3 seconds, and it finished with Ahmad Andrews, on a 3-yard run into the end zone.
Eagles having trouble in that first quarter in the running game, only 46 yards, and that needs to be corrected. Otherwise, Shramsky is a target.
All right, let's see what we can do now. Simonchek back about the 8-yard line. Johnson will kick it off for the Blue Hawks. 14-3. Right to Simonchek at the 7, 10, 15. He's going for the side there, the sideline. Gets it out to the 30. He'll go down at about the 32-yard line.
Trying to again find that seam. Taylor Conrad from Glendive, Montana makes the hit.
They'll place it at about the 31, it looks like.
Under the 31, that would be
Put it at the far hash mark. Come the Eagles now. Shramsky at the helm. Abalarte out to the right side. 2 receivers down to the left side. Dual backs this time. 1st and 10. Shramsky hands it off. Boy, that looked like a low snap. It looked like he had a little trouble grabbing that.
That time Zach McManus lining up as a H-back at the tight end, give him some extra blocking, and it didn't really materialize.
No, it didn't. So they pick up a yard, 2nd down and 9. Clock ticking away, 8:40 left, first half. Shramsky now with receivers right and left, single back. There's the snap. Quick pass to Speaker. Speaker picks it up, and he's taken down about the 40. So they'll be just shy of a first down by about a yard. It'll be 3rd and 1 for the Eagles.
Good to get Speaker in the game a little bit here now. Hopefully he can be a threat with the offense.
3rd down and 1. They go to the back. McCuskey reaches for it, but he doesn't get it. It's going to be 4th down, and they're going to be shy that 1 yard still.
Yeah, number 53 right there, too. Matthew Perez from Los Angeles makes the hit.
They're going to kick. Out comes number 47, Sean Parker.
Eagles in the punt.
Field position does not dictate Ryan Byrne, at least in the first half.
Good snap and kicks it away. Fair catch called for at about the 15-yard line.
Boy, isn't he impressive? His hang time is outstanding.
Kane Bashi, catches the ball down there for the Blue Hawks.
Ball was spotted at the 17-yard
Good
line.
kick. Now the defense back on the field again. This defense is going to get tired as much as they've been out on the field there, Terry.
They are. Let's hope they can. UWL needs a turnover here.
Well, let's hope the Blue Hawks offense is just as tired.
Also at halftime, Penn State leads Kent State 28-10. And Maryland.
I think the condition of athletes nowadays, I don't think they get tired.
1st and 10. Place the ball on about the 12-yard line, it looks like. Gibson, a little bit of pressure. He's got a man running down. Oh, boy, he almost hit. That was Ivy, Randy Ivy, running down the right side there.
Randy Ivy, a speedster with 2 touchdowns already this season. Number 11, just on a straight go route, man-to-man defense by the Eagles.
The defender on that one was Colton Neiman.
Trying to test Colton Neiman. I don't think you're going to win that battle.
Gibson with
most of the time.
Dual backs now, 2nd down and 10. Hands it off to one of the backs. And he'll go through the left side there and pick up a couple of yards.
Ball was carried by Nick Miller.
Perfect example
Nick
of
Miller.
filling the gap. The Eagles, number 40 right there, too. One at the principal, Elijah McGeehan. First guy that hit him.
3rd down.
Here
Here we go, third down. Again, Eagles need a stop here.
See if the Dickinson State goes to that under route, trying to find somebody right over the middle.
Third down and 7. Pass is way out to the sidelines, and he catches it. He was all alone out there and catches it, pushed out of bounds.
Didn't look like he was going anywhere else but number 16, Jarrett Lee. He was his only receiver, it appeared, wasn't he, in that particular play, and looking at soft coverage by the Eagles.
1st and 10. Ball out on the 30-yard line now of the Eagles, or the Blue Hawks, rather.
Knew right where the first down marker was, too.
Yep. Hand off to the back. It's Nick Miller once again, ball carrier. He'll pick up about 5. 2nd down and 5.
Nick Miller making the carry.
Good tackle by number 41, Peter Kissling.
Under 6 minutes now left in the half. Coming up at halftime, folks, it's going to be a huge band out here playing, as we've got about 8 high school bands, portions of 8 high school bands joining the Screaming Eagles at halftime. Should be a pretty good show. 2nd down and 5 for the Blue Hawks. Gibson takes the snap. There's the handoff. Miller once again the ball carrier. Hits the line, but he'll be just shy of the first down.
He's Elijah McGee in just a perfect tackle. Met him with his shoulders, picked him up, and took him backwards.
3rd down and maybe a yard. Andrews back in the lineup now. He'll be in the backfield with Gibson. Single receivers right and left.
Expect Andrews to get the ball here, Rick, on 3rd down and a yard.
You would think, yeah. 3rd down, here he comes. Right into the line, he'll get the first down.
Yeah. Relatively easy behind number 74, who was just checked into the game, Blade Miller from the 255-pound Billings, Montana.
Freshman,
yep.
1st and 10 for Dickinson State. Here's Gibson out of the gun, takes the snap. Again, he'll go to Andrews. Andrews finds his way through the line, picks up about 4.
Again, a good block by number 75. That time, Tobin O'Brien.
Again, leading the way for the tackle. 2nd down.
Blue Hawks going a little bit deep in their depth chart on their offensive line, resting some of their starters here on this possession.
2nd and 7 now. Score 14-3. Blue Hawks in the lead as we approach halftime, about 4 minutes away. Gibson takes the snap. Again, he looks around. He's going to keep it this time. Quarterback keeper. He doesn't get the first down, but he'll get to within a yard of it.
Aiden Gibson, the quarterback, with the keeper.
Looked at his featured receiver and wasn't open, so decided to run with it. Good decision, too.
And the Blue Hawk, 3rd down.
3rd down and 1. And again, the Eagles faced with a 3rd down situation.
Heavy package by the Blue Hawks.
And again, who do you think they'll do? Maybe Andrews?
Couple tight ends, and I would.
See if they go to Andrews, and they do. And he pushes hard, but I don't think he gets it. No, he didn't get it.
He didn't, and the Eagles guessed right. Rusty Murphy came up from a linebacker spot and denied him the first down.
It's going to bring up 4th down. Short. They might just go for it.
In that
See
field,
what they do.
I don't know.
Gibson is staying in there, so it looks to me like they're going for it. 4th down.
A little bit of a personnel grouping change.
They're going to try for it. See if we can get the 12th man involved here. A little noise from the crowd. 4th down. Maybe they're going to just try a hard count, see if they can draw the Eagles off. Timeout. Somebody didn't like what they saw. Looks like Dickinson State calling a timeout there. So it looks like we need to take our break, so let's do that. We'll take a break. We'll be back in just a moment, everybody. You're watching college football on KQEG TV and KQEGTV.com. 14-3, Dickinson State.
A modern family SUV designed to draw attention, the Pilot has more space to go more places.
You'll love more miles per dollar. Honda Motor Works.
Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson and Terry Erickson here. 4th down. It looks like the Blue Hawks have decided to kick. Simonchek back at the 10-yard line to receive the ball for the Eagles. Dropped ball. He picks it up. He does get it kicked away, and it's going to just roll out of bounds.
Jeez, nice job, too. Just
nice job on the part of Johnson to pick that up and get it away.
Yeah,
you know?
Poise and didn't collapse and stayed right with it and got a pretty good kickoff.
Yeah, got it done. Well, let's see. We've got 2 minutes and 4 seconds left in the half here, and we'll see if the Eagles can maybe get a score on the board before the half ends. They're going to start from their own 10-yard line, so they got a lot of green to cover. But they're certainly capable. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left, single back. Mankuski in the backfield with Shramsky working out of the gun. Here's the snap. They go to Mankuski, and that was kind of a strange handoff, didn't you think, Terry?
It was the mesh point was a little bit awkward.
Yeah, like Shramsky wasn't ready to let go of it or something.
Well, it was a read, so he has the option to take it out and try to get to the edge.
They quickly get up to the line. Snaps a little low, fakes the pass. A little play action there. And then he runs with it, but he'll only pick up a yard.
Well, the low snap disrupted the timing, and I think he was going to a speaker on a wide receiver screen, and I think the bad snap just kind of threw off the timing.
Yeah, I think you're right. Jeremy Poyer, one of the defensive linemen, 6'4" and 305 pounds. Big guy. Okay, here's Shramsky. Kind of throwing his hands up in the air. What are we doing? I tell you, we're going to run out of time if they don't. Got 6 seconds on the play. There we go. Shramsky now looking around. Passes to Mankuski out of the flat. He'll get the first down and step out of bounds, stop the clock.
Look deep, and then Mankuski is checked down out of the backfield. Good play.
Yep.
Good read by Shramsky.
Gets him out of that hole they're in there and back out to about the 25-yard line. 1st and 10, 54 seconds left. 2 timeouts left for the Eagles. Shramsky again looks downfield. Goes deep. He's going for Labalarte. No good. Flag.
Oh, yeah.
There's a flag.
Wasn't much contact, but enough for the penalty.
Threw a flag and Labalarte caught the flag. Did you see that?
I don't think, yeah.
Kind of by accident. It just came right at him. Is it pass interference?
Yeah, it is. I don't think the Blue Hawk defensive coaches agreed with that call. The feet got tangled up, but I think that's what we're going to have.
Yeah. So let's see what they say. Yep, pass interference.
That will be reviewed and
discussed.
Yeah, I think so.
They're going to put it at the 40. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles on the 40-yard line. 48 seconds left on the clock.
An Eagle first down at the 40.
2 receivers right, 2 to the left, single back. I believe that's Mankuski in the backfield. Snap to Shramsky. He's looking downfield. They're going to chase him. Got to get rid of it. There it is. There's the pass to Speaker. Ooh, doesn't get it.
Just a 50-50 ball.
Yeah.
Speaker trying to out-jump the defense.
Well defended. You got to give him that.
Oh, absolutely well defended by number 37, Derek Vanderbush, who's an all-American track athlete, by the way.
2nd down and 10.
On the man-to-man
40
coverage.
seconds left. Here we go again. Shramsky will look downfield. Chased out of the pocket. Throws on the run to Lavalarte. He's got it. Steps out of bounds at about the Blue Hawks 47-yard line.
A highly difficult pass. Running
No
to his
kidding.
left. Didn't have time to get his shoulders squared. Chased down by a defender and completes a pass.
I'm sure he could feel that guy's breath on his neck.
Oh, my
He was
gosh,
that
yes.
close to him. So again, 1st and 10 now. 32 seconds left. Eagles with trips to the right side that time. Shramsky looking downfield. He's going for all of it. He's got Cole. He's got Speaker in the end zone.
Let him perfectly.
Touchdown.
Let him perfectly, and the sure hands of Speaker gets the much-needed touchdown right over Jalen Hendrickson.
Just what they needed. 14-9. Eagles get up on the board with 25 seconds left. What a beautiful pass that was.
Didn't
Holy
take
smoke.
long to get Speaker into the game.
You throw it to him often enough, you know he's going to catch it sooner or later. All right, here's Ryan Byrne to see if he can add an extra point. Snap, it's up, and it looks good. It is. So good for the Eagles. 14-10 now as we approach halftime. 25 seconds left in the first half.
Got the fans in the game in that particular possession. As you said before, it's a great turnout of students here in this home opener.
60 plays, 90 yards, took him 1 minute and 39 seconds, finished it with a 38-yard pass to Speaker. Nicely done.
Post route right down the middle.
Thank you for these businesses making the advancement of our community and our athletic program a strong priority.
All right. Now the Eagles will kick off. Gets them back in the game, that's for sure.
I want to remind our fans, too, to check out the Mike Schmidt Show every Monday at 12 noon at the Clarion Friends Alumni Center.
Join us for lunch.
Lunch served, and this week we'll talk about the highlights of this game, what the Eagles will do on their off week, their bye week, as they prepare for Whitewater in 2 weeks.
Ryan Byrne will kick off now. That one is headed for the end zone, and it is. Right into the end zone, so no run back on that one.
Right into the coffin corner.
Yep, nice kick.
As my coach used to talk about all the time. Stay out of the coffin corner.
They'll bring it out to the 25 with 25 seconds left. It's an interesting formation. Looks like they're just going to maybe take a knee, and they are. Let the clock run out. Looks like that's what they're going to do. But they're not leaving the field, so 6 seconds left. 5, yep, there it goes. Really hesitated out there on the field for a little bit. All right, well, coming up at halftime, I think we're going to get a special visit by the Chancellor. We'll see. Hopefully he's going to be stopping down, so we'll take a little break first and get rolling here, folks. So stick around. Our score at the half is 14-10. We'll be back with, all sorts of halftime stuff for you in just a little bit. Stick around. You're watching college football on KQEG TV and KQEGTV.com.
Ace of Lacrosse is your work and play headquarters when it comes to getting the job done. No place gives you better support for home, business, and industry with small engine and power tool repairs. Save by renting when you don't need to buy. Ace offers rentals on hundreds of items.
Honda Vac with a long reach and removable waste bin. The built-in vacuum on the Odyssey makes it easy to clean the entire interior.
You'll love more miles per dollar. Honda Motor Works.
Honda Vac with a long reach and removable waste bin. The built-in vacuum on the Odyssey makes it easy to clean the entire interior.
You'll love more miles per dollar. Honda Motor Works.
Honda Vac with a long reach and removable waste bin. The built-in vacuum on the Odyssey makes it easy to clean the entire interior.
You'll love more miles per dollar. Honda Motor Works.
Mix 96, today's best music mix. Good morning. Van McNeil, More Music Morning Show is on the air.
Say, hey, now, baby.
Hello, Ryan Seacrest here, Mix 96.
Are you ready for it?
Hey, it's Reed Magnum with Mix 96. Taylor Swift, here we go.
Are you ready for it?
This is Pop Crush Nights. I am Lisa Page. The moment that I've been talking about all week, I'm sure you're so over me mentioning the Chainsmokers, but hi, Alex and Drew are on the line right now.
Mix 96.1.
Welcome back, everybody. Band Day here at UWL. Going to see the Eagles first, and then they'll be joined by a bunch of high school bands, so we'll just take a moment and enjoy that.
The next hit from our Green Day playlist is called Still Breathing. time, we welcome our high school friends. They come from Bangor, Central, GET, Holman, Logan, and Toma. Our first band day selection for this afternoon is titled We Are Who We Are by Kesha. Kesha wrote this song in hopes that it would become a pride anthem and inspire people to be themselves. Musically, the song is a dance pop style that incorporates elements of electro pop and techno. Here is the mass band's take on We Are Who We Are.
Well, while we watch this incredible halftime show, we are joined by the Chancellor at UWL, Joe Cowell. Welcome to the broadcast booth.
A pleasure, Terry. What a day. What a day.
You know, opening game, home game is always significant. But there's another component of significance with you and the tie with Dickinson State.
Yes. My lovely wife, Carmen Wilson, is the provost at Dickinson State University. So I'm up there from time to time, and of course she's down here, and so what a great reason to have us in the same place on the same day. And in addition to Carmen being here, her president, Tom Mitzel, came down 10 hours with his wife, Rhonda, and so this is a really special game for us. And it's good that it's competitive.
It is.
Yeah.
And, of course, in talking to Mike Schmidt earlier this week in our meeting, I knew it would be competitive. Even though it's an NAIA school, I knew the rich history of football at Dickinson State.
Oh, yeah.
But you have somewhat of a bet here, too.
We do. We got some things for Tom if Dickinson State should prevail. I don't know whether that'll actually happen, but if that were the case, we do have some Wisconsin items. Westby cheese curds, just got those fresh yesterday.
After Westby's big win, by the way, over GET last night.
There you go. And the real taste of Wisconsin, a 12-pack sampler of New Glarus products, and so I know Tom and Rhonda would enjoy that. And my wife is saying, oh, and on the other end, what Tom has brought from North Dakota, my wife and I are vegans, so sunflower seeds, very big up there. Also soy, edamame, they make a lot of soy. And this bottle of Busterberry wine from Fluffy Fields, which marks Dickinson State's 100 years at the university. They just celebrated their centennial, so that's.
Did
really
you know
cool.
that this broadcaster likes wine too?
Well, we're gonna have to watch. Yeah, I hope we can get this stuff out of the box here without it being tapped. I don't know.
But you know, as a there's high expectations for you as a chancellor, and what amazes me is your level of energy. But it's because with the expectations and the hours, you work on your fitness too, don't you?
I do, and that's something that my wife and I will always get an hour at least in every day, and it's great to do that early in the morning. And boy, the running lately here has been just so superb in the morning, you know, because the temperatures are not too warm and not too cold, and this is such a beautiful area. I mean, it's what drew me here and what keeps me here. So
and I'm a runner too, so I'm an early morning runner. But you know, I'm as a member of the Chancellor's Council, the improvements that I see and hear about and watch and see in the news reports are unbelievable. But the tie that I have as a graduate and as a former president of the Alumni Association, the improvements are unparalleled. Talk a little bit about what we're seeing now on this campus.
Well, we've been very fortunate that the UW system and the state know what a great campus this is, and they're willing to put some investment into it. And so we have really dramatically, I think, over the past 10 years or so, enhanced the facilities. Now, what year did you graduate?
In 1972.
72. So we've made it look a little bit different, as you can
A
see.
little different.
From then. But, you know, really what's exciting is you think it'll be, you know, long after I'm gone, and this people will say, oh, yeah, you know, 30 years ago they built that new science building. And so it's really special to be here at a time when we're doing some things to position the university for a strong future.
But recently, number 4 in the Midwest in terms of the university and academics and the whole array of things was released. And I don't know if a lot of our listeners and viewers know that, but I mean, and it's been not just this year.
Yeah.
We've been at the top for several years.
Well, 18 years. U.S. News has said UW La Crosse is the top comprehensive campus in the UW system and one of the top public schools in the Midwest. So that's really exciting, and it's a testament to the great faculty, students, and staff. And I bet you remember some great teachers and coaches and advisors from when you were here, and you know, we're carrying on that tradition, and it's all about the people.
And the enrollment, the future. What's the future in the next, say, 5-10 years of UWL?
Well, right now, we have the biggest enrollment ever in the history of the university. It's about 10,550. So we don't know that we would grow much beyond that because we're pretty limited. The campus is a small footprint, about 120 acres. So, you know, there's not a lot of room to put people. We'd like to build one more residence hall, and we're hoping to be able to do that in the next few years. But we like where we are.
And maybe a new Mitchell Hall, too. A new.
Well, yeah,
that's a possibility.
Oh yeah, absolutely. New field house. Back over, we're up here looking at a parking lot between the stadium and Emerson School, and that would go right in there. And we actually have it in the budget the system has put in. So now it's a question of the governor and the other legislators. Do they say, okay, let's let them move forward with that? And we would borrow the funds and then pay it back with student fees. And the students have said, you know, we would be happy to pay a slight fee increase, you know, to be over 30 years, so to build a modern field house, because we have a, you know, championship team in track and field, and we need a facility indoor that's up to their level.
You do, but you also have an Eagle team that's 2-0, and hopefully be 3-0. I hate to disappoint your other guests that you brought with you from Dicksinson State, but it would be, I think the Eagles are going to win this ball game, so I'm getting a different view from behind us here. But it's a pleasure to have you in, and I have you in the broadcast booth. And we welcome our visitors from Dicksinson State. And hopefully it's not a disappointing ride home if the Eagles indeed do win.
I think it proves to be an interesting evening for Carmen and me, no matter how it goes down. So we'll see. But it's great that it's so competitive. I mean, I've been up there and I've seen their team, and they are some big guys. And I was kind of a little nervous here, but you know, it looks like we got the speed and some real smart playing, and so it's a nice contest.
But exactly, I think the talent level is pretty even. But next year we'll be traveling to Dicksinson State, so I'm sure they'll be good. They'll host us in a pretty special way.
You will enjoy their facility very much, and I'll certainly be there. So looking forward to it, Terry. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for being here. We'll return for the second half right after this. Good job.
Every single second of my career I've been trying to get back to this job and to be here and to be with these guys. I just, when you're around these people, when you're around these players, when you're around the people that are here, it's just such a family atmosphere, such a home atmosphere. The look of the campus has changed, but the feeling never does. Every time I come back here, every time I drive through here, that you feel that connectedness to the people that are here. And I always say I don't know if it can get any better than what it is right now, and everybody seems to prove me wrong.
Get over there.
I don't think that people come to La Crosse without the desire to compete in the classroom. When you think of what college is, between the collegiate atmosphere, the academic competitiveness, and obviously the football tradition, when you think of college, it is La Crosse. Surround yourself with distinction. Surround yourself with UW Lacrosse. Every single second of my career, I've been trying to get back to this job and to be here and to be with these guys. I just, when you're around these people, when you're around these players, when you're around the people that are here, it's just such a family atmosphere, such a home atmosphere. The look of the campus has changed, but the feeling never does. Every time I come back here, every time I drive through here, that you feel that connectedness to the people that are here. I always say I don't know if it can get any better than what it is right now, and everybody seems to prove me wrong.
Please, get over there!
I don't think that people come to lacrosse without the desire to compete in the classroom. When you think of what college is, between the collegiate atmosphere, the academic competitiveness, and obviously the football tradition, when you think of college, it is lacrosse. Surround yourself with distinction. Surround yourself with UW Lacrosse. Every single second of my career, I've been trying to get back to this job and to be here and to be with these guys. I just, when you're around these people, when you're around these players, when you're around the people that are here, it's just such a family atmosphere, such a home atmosphere. The look of the campus has changed, but the feeling never does. Every time I come back here, every time I drive through here, that you feel that connectedness to the people that are here. I always say I don't know if it can get any better than what it is right now, and everybody seems to prove me wrong.
Please, get over there!
I don't think that people come to lacrosse without the desire to compete in the classroom. When you think of what college is, between the collegiate atmosphere, the academic competitiveness, and obviously the football tradition, when you think of college, it is lacrosse. Surround yourself with distinction. Surround yourself with UW Lacrosse.
Ace of Lacrosse is your work and play headquarters when it comes to getting the job done. No place gives you better support for home, business, and industry with small engine and power tool repairs. Save by renting when you don't need to buy. Ace offers rentals on hundreds of items.
The all-new Ridgeline. From dirt roads to downtown, the available truck bed audio will set you apart.
You'll love more miles per dollar. Honda Motor Works.
Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Terry Erickson. First half is over. Our score right now is 14-10. UWL down by 4. How the stats look for that first half, Terry?
A couple things jump out at me. Ben Shramsky, 10 for 17, 157 yards, and he's got to throw a lot more in the second half. But that needs a strong component, which I'll get to. Cole Speaker really came alive in the second quarter. Wow. And he caught 3 passes, 57 yards. Dominic LaBellarti picking up where he left off in Illinois last week, 2 catches, 55 yards. When you look at overall statistics, again, 43 yards running, 200 yards passing, not the kind of statistics that will get you in the winning column. But again, penalties, only 2 penalties. And what I like about the Mike Schmidt's coach teams is they don't get penalized a lot. Not significant difference in possession time. Third down conversions, similar. I just think overall that the Eagles need to get better protection. That's pretty obvious for Shramsky. And right now I would say the defensive line for Dicksinson State is just winning that battle in neutral zone. And I'm sure that was addressed by Andrew McGlenn, the offensive line coach, who does an excellent job. And first 2 games you and I covered, they played extremely well, that offensive line. But against a really strong front 7 for the Dicksinson State team, the Blue Hawks, we've struggled. And that needs to change, and certainly if they can cement that and figure out a way to block better and pick up the stunt package, I think the Eagles will have a good second half.
The Eagles finished the second quarter with a 38-yard pass to Cole Speaker into the end zone for a score. That's got to give them a feeling of momentum, I would think, some sort of feeling that of confidence as we come out here for the second half. Of course, the Blue Hawks will get the ball to start the second half, but still, kind of the momentum sort of started to move towards UWL there.
Yeah, Ahmad Andrews has carried the ball 13 times. He's a load inside, as we've talked about, at about over 200 pounds, not very tall. And Tiger Fry has been kind of the go-to guy, but there's a wide variety of talent level as wide receivers for the Blue Hawks, so you can't really focus on one featured receiver, otherwise the Eagles will get burned. They've been playing a lot of press coverage, so they just have to get some additional help over the top, Rick, or they're going to get beat again. Daniel Marino has been a struggle and on defense. He just has he's all over the place. He's got great sideline to sideline speed, and we heard a lot about him as a linebacker. He's certainly proven that.
It was Eric Spring with the sack that caused the fumble that turned the ball over to Dickinson State, and that really was the reason they got that touchdown. Great day so far for Jake Simonchek. He's had 2 kick returns, averaging 24 yards a return, and on the punt returns, averaging about 16 per return. Here we go. There's the kick. And the second half is underway at the 10, out to the 20. He'll get hit at the 20 and taken down about the 21. And there we go. We are underway.
I think one of the big pluses for the Eagles is their special teams coverage. I mean, they sprint down, they stay in their lanes. Mike Schmidt, the head coach, is also the special teams coach, as well as coaches the defensive back. So he wears a lot of hats. Well, let's see if the Eagle defense can keep the Blue Hawks out of the red zone here in the third quarter.
Here we go. Gibson working out of the gun. 5 receivers out. 3 to the right side, 2 to the right side, 3 to the left. Fakes the pitch. There it is, down the center. Picked off! Picked off by the Eagles.
Jeez.
Quickly, it turns to the Eagles. That was Garrett Graff.
Boy, what a misread that time by Hayden Gibson. I don't know who the heck he was throwing the ball to. Faked that kind of jet sweep behind him. Sat in the pocket comfortably.
Yeah.
Threw it right to him.
Threw it to the Eagles. So it'll be 1st and 10. Talk about field position. They're on the 30-yard line of the Blue Hawks. Let's hope they can turn this into something big.
Jeez, great interception, Garrett Graff.
No kidding. Threw it right to him. Boy, I tell you. Put it in his lap. 1st and 10. Shramsky out of the gun. Receivers right and left. Fades back. Got a man. Quickly gets it to Lavalarte for a gain of 5.
Just a good hitch route, using the sideline to his advantage. Good first down play. Went right to the air after that turnover. Tackled by Jay Higgins, All-American track athlete.
2nd down and 6 now. Out of the gun, Mankuski in the backfield with Shramsky. Speaker at tight end. They'll go to Mankuski, and he'll try to push his way around, and he'll end up kind of moves to the left a little bit there and ends up picking up a couple of yards.
Devin Schwantz, a good block. Check that number 72, a good block. Oliver Vazanoia.
3rd down and 4. Big 3rd down. See if they can convert here. Amos goes in motion. Shramsky takes the snap. Goes to, Mankuski, not able to hang on to it. Kind of passed a little low.
Yeah, but should have been caught, but he was looking, I think, to run right away, so he took his eyes off the ball momentarily. Big play here on 4th down.
Shouldn't they bring out Ryan Byrne and maybe kick that field goal? No.
Well, that's certainly an option, but it appears they're not.
Well, receivers right and left. Mankuski in the backfield. Shramsky out of the gun. There's the snap. Fades back. He's got a man. Gets it to Amos, and Amos will get the 1st down.
Knew right where the 1st down marker was,
That
too.
was beautifully executed.
And Shramsky read soft coverage on the outside. Ran him off. Came right back. 1st down.
Tackle made by Jared Weaver. 1st down, Eagles.
1st and 10 for the Eagles. Ball's on the 18-yard line. They go to Mankuski. He'll hit the line and fall forward for just a gain of a yard, maybe.
Just fake the jet sweep right up the middle, trying to pop something behind Bradley Schultz. Not much yardage.
Well, again, they've got that 300-pound nose tackle there who's just kind of hard to move out of the way, you know?
Yeah, well, you got Weaver and you got Meyer and you got Poyer. You got 3 huge people
defenders
right in the
there.
middle.
2nd down and 9. Schramsky out of the gun, takes the snap, looks downfield. He's going to that corner. Labalarte. Oh, picked off by Dickinson State.
Just underthrew him.
Underthrew him is right. And they get it back. That was number 29, Louis Dobitz.
Louis Dobitz, good defensive back, returning starter, a key defensive back in that cover 2. And I'm sure Shramsky'd
Wow.
like to have that. I think that's his only his second interception of the year only, I think.
Sounds good. 1st and 10 for the Blue Hawks. They'll start at the 20. So it's kind of like we're starting the half over again.
First down at the 20.
So Gibson working out of the gun. He's got Andrews in the backfield. Passes to Fry. Tiger Fry, and he'll pick up about 6 yards on the play.
Just that wide receiver screen trying to pop him to the outside. Fry catching 5 passes in the first half.
Picks up 7. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Parker making the tackle. 2nd down.
Fry, Ivy, and Jared Lee, some pretty good receivers.
The snap this time they'll go to Andrews. Andrews stood up at about the 28-yard line.
Boy,
short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and short.
That's why you keep your shoulders square and your feet moving. That time Peter Kissling, I'm not surprised when he makes that kind of tackle because his technique is solid. Jeff Brown says UWL needs John Barrett. I remember that name, but you probably don't.
I don't.
Our viewers probably don't, but I sure do.
3rd and 2 now. 3rd down and 2 for the Blue Hawks. Gibson takes the snap, goes to Andrews. Andrews gets his way through the line this time, and they'll get the first down.
Is he a solid runner or what?
I think so.
Jeez, he stays so low in his center of gravity.
5'8", 205. Good runner. 1st and 10 for the Blue Hawks.
Rusty Murphy is a pretty solid linebacker himself, and he took him a couple of yards.
Here's Gibson out of the gun again. Single back. That's Andrews in the backfield. Hands it to Andrews. Andrews will try to work his way up the right side. Gets stopped after maybe 2 yards.
Tried to bounce off of number 41, Peter Kissling, but nope. Peter says, you're not going to do that to me.
So now what if the Eagles win, what is it that Chancellor Gao is going to get? Is that right, some wine and some sunflower seeds?
I guess so, whatever. I don't know.
Okay.
Weren't you paying attention to the interview?
Oh, no, I wasn't. I was busy eating my sandwich, yeah. 2nd down and 7.
We hope he doesn't win anything, so.
There's the snap.
That's why I didn't pay attention.
Well, a nice run there that time by Nick Miller. Gets it, makes it 3rd and 2.
It's the first time we've seen that misdirection. Kissling again. Boy, he's on his way to getting some post-game honors.
There's another 3rd down situation for the Eagles.
Again, most of the tackles by linebackers and DBs, the defensive line needs to shore up.
3rd and 2. There's Gibson. Fakes to the back. He's going to pass. Looks downfield. Got a man. And he's still on his feet. Down to the 20, the 15, the 10, into the end zone. We have a flag.
We have that's going to be on the Blue Hawks.
Flag on the play.
And an unnecessary penalty because...
multiple flags all over the place.
Yeah, because Randy Ivy from Los Angeles didn't need any blocking in the middle.
So that's going to come back.
I'd like to see the replay of that. I missed that illegal block. Did you guys see that? I guess it was. There's a little clip on how to run through tacklers, huh? Not surprised at Randy Ivy's ability as he came into this game with 11 catches and 2 TDs. Sure looked impressive there. I think sprinting out and getting away from pressure, Hayden Gibson opened up his field of vision.
1st and 10. They'll take it at the 35. Opens up a hole for him. Gets it down to about the 30. I think that was Nick Miller, the ball carrier.
First guy to meet him, number 96. Josh Dorschner, freshman from Neenah.
Second down and 5. There's a throw to Jarrett Lee, and he'll pick up a couple of yards on the play.
Good block on the outside on that wide receiver screen by number 82, Tyler Burke, a freshman from Miles City, Montana, with a nice block.
3rd down and 2.
Third down.
Another big 3rd down play for the Eagles. See if they can stop them here.
See if they go to their featured runner, Andrews.
They do. They go to Andrews. He comes around the left side, and he's going to get the first down.
He is. Wrapped up by number 55, Rusty Murphy, but not until the chains move.
Yep. Picks up about 4, which is enough to give him the first down.
Making the tackle, first down, Blue Hawks.
So 1st and 10 now, ball at the 23-yard line. The Blue Hawks slowly moving it down the field. Eagles could use another interception right about now. Trips to the right side, 2 to the left. It's going to go way out to the right. Got a wide open man. And does he get to the end zone? Not quite.
He doesn't.
Stepped out of bounds, I think.
Geez, was he ever open. Soft coverage on the outside that time. Max Brower, I don't know if he was just too deep or confusion or whatever, but much too open.
So it'll be 1st and goal now for Dickinson State. We do have a UWL student down.
Looks like Alexander Villarreal.
Yeah, could be. Well, we'll take a break while they look into him. Well, wait a minute. They've got him up and moving already, so let's stay with it here. 8:17 left, 3rd quarter here.
They pride themselves on high-quality products and exceptional guest service. Festival Foods.
So they walk the UWL player off, Villarreal.
See who replaces him. Villarreal and Kissling, Neiman and Brower have been tested here this afternoon.
Looks like he's okay, though. 14-10 our score here with 8 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. DSU, Dickinson State in the lead. UWL down by 4.
Noah Schober from Eau Claire Regis
will come in.
Is replacing Villarreal.
First and goal. Ball on the 4. Andrews in the backfield. Gibson out of the gun. Takes the snap, goes to Andrews. Andrews gets hit right away.
There's an awesome defensive stop that time. Hold your ground. Oh, my gosh.
Gerlich.
Josiah Gerlich, the freshman from Owen Withee.
Gerlich making the tackle for the Eagles.
Brings up 2nd down.
Gap integrity, held his ground, wrapped up, finished.
2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Andrews in the backfield again. Gibson calls out to his receivers, takes the snap. He's looking to pass, into the corner it goes. He overthrows him. No flags, it's 3rd down. 3rd and goal.
And he had Noah Schober beat by a step, did Tiger Fry.
Another big play here for the Eagles. They switch out a few players.
Josh Dorschner in, the 6'5" freshman.
I think there's only 10 players on the field for UWL. They're going to call a quick timeout there. So while they're taking that timeout, though, now's the time for us to take a timeout. We'll do the same thing. So we'll be back in just a moment. Our score 14-10, Dicksinson State in the lead.
When you buy a used car, you want to make certain you're not buying someone else's troubles.
Hi, this is Travis with Tri-State Auto Center in La Crescent.
We do our best to provide all the information you need, including what the vehicle is worth, so you can make an informed decision on the purchase of your next quality pre-owned vehicle.
We inspect, certify, and warranty our cars.
Come see our affordable selection. If you're looking for something special, let me find it for you. Tri-State Auto Center, Highways 1461, on the Pike in La Crescent.
A step above the rest.
When you buy a used car,
Join the party at the Arterial Bar and Grill. See the new look and fun atmosphere. This is the place where people come for a delicious meal and to reconnect with friends. Friday night, try their fish. Saturday night, slow-roasted prime rib. Wednesdays, get a basket of wings for just $2. Choose from 13 different sauces. Appetizers like nachos or quesadillas, onion rings, or cheese curds. Breakfast on Saturday and Sunday from 8 to 2 p.m. The Arterial, a lacrosse tradition for over 75 years. Why not make it yours?
Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson and Terry Erickson. Here we go. First and goal. Ball on the 4. Dickinson State trips out to the left side. Single receiver to the right. They've got Miller in the backfield now. Gibson finds a man over the middle. He's got him. Touchdown, Dickinson State.
Just found that skinny post pattern right over the middle. And number 25 on the defense that time, Kyle Cable, beaten on just a quick post across the middle. And who do you think the receiver was? Tiger Fry, number 81.
Ah, his favorite receiver again, huh?
Fry had 5 catches for 43 yards at half.
Johnson's going to try and put an extra point up there now. And it is good. So 21-10, Dickinson State in the lead over UWL with 7:29 left in the third quarter. A lot of time left here. Eagles certainly can pull this out yet, but they've got to get a score in this next possession. This will be a key possession for them, won't it?
Well, they need to open it up too, and they need better protection. We talked about that at halftime when we assessed the first half. Shramsky's got the ability to do it. UWL's got the multiple wide receivers and speed to be able to do it. So there's not really, in my mind, a sense of urgency, or I'm not deflated. I think the Eagles still can score at any point.
Simonchek back deep for the Eagles at about the 8-yard line. And Johnson will do the kicking for the Blue Goals.
Johnson preparing to kick off. Check will be back for the Eagles.
Here we go. Simonchek pushed back into the end zone. He's going to come out with it, though, out to the 5, the 10, 15. Runs into some opposition at about the 17-yard line, so he'll go down. I think they'll place it around the 18.
He ran into his own player, too, as part of that.
Well, let's hope the Eagles can get something going now.
He ran into number 16, Elijah Alt.
Always spotted at the 18 for the Eagles.
13 plays, 80 yards on that last score there. With took about almost 5.5 minutes, and a 4-yard pass to Fry from Gibson puts it in the end zone. Here's Shramsky now out of the gun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Single back. Looks like Jalen Clark in it back now. Shramsky looking downfield. Over the middle he goes to Speaker. And Speaker catches it at about the 25, 26-yard line.
That's encouraging, and you know why it was? Because he had good protection.
Second down and 2 for the Eagles.
Derek Van de Boschie, the All-American track athlete, on the hit.
Once again, Shramsky. As time goes to Clark. Clark will take it up the middle. He breaks through, gets the first down, picks up a few more. Takes it down to the 37-yard line of the Eagles.
Schultz, Perry, Vazanoia, good blocks.
About a 10-yard run for Jalen Clark.
First play of the possession, good protection on a pass. Second play, good protection, good blocking on the run.
First down. Once again, Shramsky. There's the snap. Looking for a receiver. He's going to scramble some. He's got a man if he could get it to him. Nope, he's going to throw it away.
Yeah, wisely throws it out.
I thought he had Speaker open for a minute there.
Some mild pressure by number 41, Kevin Brown, a linebacker from Windsor, California. When you look at the previous school in this roster, a lot of them junior college transfers.
Mahayeski was down there, and he was open for a moment, too. We haven't called his number at all today yet. Believe me, I'd remember it.
Not a good pass.
Not a good pass. Tried to get a quick one out there, but it was short. Kind of bounced off the turf. Intended for Amos.
Yeah, using Speaker as a blocker, but wasn't able to connect. Third down and 10.
Third and long. Clark and Speaker in the bout. Speaker moves up to the tight end spot. Single back now. Shramsky looks downfield. Looking for some help. Here's the throw. He's going for double Labalarte. Oh, almost.
Oh, man, did he get hit, too, when he threw the ball. Oh, my gosh. That was a catchable pass, but, wow, those are dangerous. Number 50, Jeremy Poyer at 305 pounds just leveled him.
That would have been a great catch. Labalarte just sort of juggled it for a little bit and not able to hang on to it.
Good protection, too.
Yeah,
he had plenty of time.
He did have time. All right, here comes the kick. That's Parker again. Dropped. It's dropped and recovered by the Eagles. Wait a minute.
No, it's not. Jeez.
No, I thought the Eagles had it there for a second.
Wow, I thought that would have been a great turnover. Number 34. I thought Trenton Smith was right there, but it escaped him.
Is recovered by the Blue Hawks. Well, it's moments of excitement, I'll tell you. 6 minutes left in the third quarter. Blue Hawks with the ball. Eagles really needed a score on that last one. Come away empty-handed like that. Not good. Gibson will hand it off. I think we've got a new back in there. I don't think we've called his number yet. That number 18, is that right?
Yeah, I think.
Roderick Ashford, is that possible? Yeah, I think it's an 18.
Tobin O'Brien, an offensive lineman, 320 pounds on the left side, got away with a hold. Devin Schrantz, one of the, look at the size of that offensive line.
They're
big.
Gibson fakes the handoff, looks downfield. He's throwing it. He's got a man out there. Oh, didn't catch it.
Jeez, wide open again. The Eagles have been beaten on those deep routes.
Once again, Max Brower.
Yeah, Max Brower, our Tribune journalist behind us, were mentioning that at halftime, that worried about getting beat on those fly patterns, and they're right.
Third down, 3rd and 8. There's another big third down for the Eagles. They can stop them here. They've got trips out to the right, single to the left, and a single back. Looks like Miller in the backfield this time. Gibson rolls out. There's the throw. He's got Fry open again, and Fry is on his way to the end zone. Touchdown.
Jeez.
I don't see any flags.
And he sprinted out to get away from pressure and beat Cable again on a route down the sideline.
Well, another score for Dickinson State. And it's 27-10. Well, we said this was a tough team. There's no question about that. Cody Johnson now will try to kick the extra point for Dickinson. Snap. Kick up and looks good, and it is good. So 28-10, Dickinson State in the lead.
Well, the Eagles have some work to do.
Yeah.
And that's pretty profound, isn't it?
Yeah, that's profound of you. Did you just think of that? That's
No.
amazing. Yeah.
Viewers are like, what's he talking about? I'd
They've
say
got
they
their
do.
work cut out for them, that's for
Well,
sure.
but to get some sustained drives going
Yeah.
is what I mean. Not necessarily score immediately. That would be ideal, but just to
Well, a quick score would be great, yes. But you also have to stop the Blue Hawks from scoring. And so far, they've had a tough time doing that.
Yeah, that's usually how you win. You score and you stop them from scoring.
See how wise we are?
Jeez. Yeah.
Such smart commentators here, yeah.
Jake Simonchek for the Eagles, who's deep to receive this kickoff.
I'd like to be down on the sidelines listening to Matt Janish, the defensive coordinator, now talk to his unit about some of the issues that they're facing against the arm of Hayden Gibson.
Simonchek takes it in the end zone. Fair catch, and he will take a knee. He'll start at the 25. Place the ball in the center of the field, right at the 25-yard line.
Well, I haven't lost confidence in that Eagle offense because I've seen all the games last year and have been at their first two. I know what they can do if they get hot.
Well, 1st and 10. Let's see if they can get hot now. Shramsky out of the gun. Single back, 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And we got a flag.
Oh, delay a game. Oh, come on. Just a little late to get out on the field.
All right, 2nd and 15. It's Mankuski in the backfield with Shramsky. Quick pass. Speaker slips. It looked like he slipped and fell, caught the ball, but gained only about 3 yards.
Yeah, had a few more yards ahead of him, but Kevin Brown was there, but at 230 pounds, but you can run by him.
2nd and 7.
Same formation, 2 to the right, 2 to the left with single back. Over the middle. He's got a man. 1st down, and then some.
Well, the umpire helped that time, screening Daniel Marino from getting to the wide receiver.
Hey, any help we can get, right?
Yeah. With the catch and an Eagle 1st down.
1st down.
Mashashewski with a catch.
There's the snap, and again out to the side. Labalarte this time. Get him on the sidelines there, and a gain of about 7.
Pass complete to Dominic Labarte. 2nd down.
Just chew up a few yards and move the chains. Eagles.
2nd down. 2nd and about 4, I think. Shramsky again, looking downfield. Throws to, almost picked off.
Ooh.
Boy, that was close.
Oh, trying to go to Shramsky.
He's trying to go to Speaker. Yeah.
Good coverage. 42, Jalen Hendrickson right there.
Well, you know, it wasn't just the coverage. He threw that short.
He did.
You know, if he had thrown it, if he had led Speaker a little better, he would have had that ball. But
and Speaker had some running room, too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's try that one again, maybe, and see if we can just hit the right place. They stack him up over here on the right side. And on the left, for that matter. Speaker takes the snap. He's got to scramble some. He's looking for a receiver. And he'll throw it away.
Yeah, chased out of bounds. No opportunity to find an open receiver. Chased out of bounds by guess who? Daniel Moreno.
4th down, and here they come, the kicking teams out there again.
You can see why we talked about Daniel Moreno in the pregame. 225-pounder transfer from California. Sean Parker's got some work today, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. Parker kicks it. That's going to go out of bounds. Probably not where he wanted it to go, but...
You don't necessarily want to give the ball back to the Redhawks, do you?
No,
Blue Hawks.
Blue Hawks, yeah. Or the Redhawks for that
Oh,
matter.
or
But
anybody.
today it'll be the Blue Hawks.
Well, the Redhawks, by
Or
the way,
anybody else.
the Redhawks got beat by the Westby Norse last
Yeah,
night. You know
I heard that, yeah.
Brands like Under Armour, Cutter,
Boy, that was quite a shootout in Onalaska between Onalaska and Sparta. Did you hear about that?
I did.
That was really
That
quite
was
a game.
Who would have predicted that finish and that score, huh?
Yeah. 3:41 left here, third quarter. 1st and 10 for the Blue Hawks. They'll go to the run once again.
Boy, a good block on that right side, a good hole.
Roderick Ashford, the ball carrier.
Blade Miller, the freshman 255-pounder, open up a pretty good hole.
Ashford 5'7".
Kraft making the tackle for the Eagles brings up 2nd and short.
175. He's a junior. 2nd down and 1.
Doesn't even look 5'7", does he?
Oh, it looks 5'4", maybe. Here's Gibson out of the gun. 2 receivers out to the right. There's the throw. Right to his favorite receiver. That's Fry. And they'll get the 1st down and pick up about 7 yards on the play.
Just a quick pass to Fry, trying to get him in space. He has been a problem for the Eagles.
First and 10 now for the Blue Hawks on their own 41-yard line. Continue to move the ball. 2 receivers to the right side this time. Single back, that's Ashford. He'll go to Ashford. Ashford's got some speed on there. There's the 1st down. He breaks through. He's on his way to the end zone again. Can they stop him? Yes, they do. They get him at about the 4-yard line, maybe.
Who says size is a big factor? 5'7", 175 pounds from one.
Speed is a big factor.
Yeah, well, from one of my favorite spots, San Diego, California. I love that area.
Ah. Well, Dicksinson State threatening another touchdown here.
From St. Anthony High School. How do you like that hole? Behind Heiser and Fisher. Pat Nevin.
Andrews back out on the field now with behind Gibson. 1st and goal, ball on the 5. They go to Andrews. He's going to get stopped at about the 1.
Andrews behind guess who? Devin Schwann. Ready for this? 6'5", 300 pounds.
Wow. Well, if you're going to run behind somebody, that's a good one, huh?
Get down.
He's your blind side left tackle. That's what you want on that blind side.
Ten seconds on the play clock. It's ticking away. 2nd down and goal. Ball on the 1. Back to Andrews. Andrews will dive over the pile into the end zone for a touchdown. And Dicksinson State puts another one on the board. And 34-10 now. Starts to get out of reach for the Eagles, I'm afraid.
Blade Miller, the freshman, with a heck of a block, number 74.
Johnson now. We'll see if he can tack on another one. And it looks good, and it is. So 35-10 our score with 1 minute and 16 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
Did you say you thought it was getting away from the Eagles?
No, I said it has gotten away from
I'm not quite so sure, but I think
Well,
a
maybe
little bit of a squad meeting right at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, looks like they're going to.
Wonder what that's all about.
Well, that's the coach trying to get him back in the game
I
here.
can
Come on,
tell you what
guys.
it's all about. It's a come to Jesus meeting.
Yeah.
It's like, and I know who's doing the talking, too.
I think that would be Coach Schmidt.
And it's probably a good thing we don't have a
him?
mic on him, because I don't think we'd want that.
Sure, he was inspirational. Andrews, 1 yard run into the end zone. Took him 2 minutes and 25 seconds. Simonchek will be back deep once again, back around the goal line. And Johnson will kick it for the Blue Hawks.
Johnson kicking off.
Our friend Archer does a good job in that PA, doesn't he?
He does an excellent job. There, Johnson with a kick all the way into the end zone it goes. And Simonchek catches it in the end zone, but
we're seeing some good kickers here this afternoon on both sides.
No kidding. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles on the 25-yard line. And now maybe it's time to see if the coach's inspirational words did any good. We'll find out. Minute 16 left, third quarter here.
I would bet you we'll see some, maybe a little different effort here on this possession. We'll see.
4 scores down. Shramsky now. Eagles to the left and right. He's going to have to scramble. He's going to, nope. Is he going to run with it? Yes, he is. And he'll get about 9 yards. I don't think he got the first down.
No, he didn't, but I like that decision.
And maybe we need to see more of that.
He's got 130 yards running coming into this game.
Yeah, he hasn't really carried the ball much today, though.
No, he hasn't, but I mean, he's got the capabilities of doing something in space.
First half, he carried the ball 3 times and gained 1 yard a net. There we go. Nice pass to Amos that time. Gets the first down.
Obviously, he's not a featured runner.
No, but
he's got the capabilities.
You got to keep reminding the Blue Hawks that threat is there, you know.
Kevin Brown knocks him out of bounds.
Trips to the right, single receiver to the left. They're kind of a hurry-up offense here. 1st and 10. Ball at the 39. Shramsky again looking downfield. There's the pass. Did he get it?
Yeah, well defended, too.
Well defended.
Well defended by Jay Liggins, a senior from Bismarck. I mentioned an All-American track athlete, too.
2 to the right, 2 to the left. Shramsky once again out of the gun with a single back. I think that's Mankuski in the backfield with him. Here comes the house. They're coming after him. Gets it away, though, and caught.
Despite bringing the house, Rick,
Kelnhofer.
the defensive backs adjust and do a nice job in coverage.
You see Mankuski catch that guy that was trying to come right over the center there?
Mm-hmm.
He was lucky. He stopped him dead and gave Shramsky the time he needed. Here they come again. Oh, Speaker, the intended receiver, and we've got a 4th down.
Speaker open, but just a little on his outstretched hands. I think we got a holding call on the Eagles. It appears that that's what we have, where the flag is located, and it is.
It is. You're right. Penalties decline. 4th down. And I think the Eagles are going to kick.
You notice there wasn't a lengthy discussion with the white hat. It's like, what are we? I mean, it's like immediately, you know.
Yeah.
That's what good officials. That's good officiating right there. And you keep the game moving.
Absolutely. 4th down and a kick. Parker kicks it away. Hits. That's a good kick. It's going to roll down to the 12-yard line.
As we end the third quarter, that's been a bright spot. Parker's kicking.
That's right. Well, at the end of 3, folks, 35-10, UWL on his losing. We'll be back with more after this.
Ace of Lacrosse is your work and play headquarters when it comes to getting the job done. No place gives you better support for home, business, and industry with small engine and power tool repairs. Save by renting when you don't need to buy. Ace offers rentals on hundreds of items. Ace of Lacrosse.
There we go. Well, welcome back, everybody. Just a quick moment there. Just about to get underway with the fourth quarter. 15 minutes of football left. 35-10. Eagles are down, and the Blue Hawks have the ball. 1st and 10. Handoff looks like to Ashford again.
Good job of filling number 16, Elijah Alt. And thank you for the third quarter stats.
UWL with only 285 yards of offense, and Dickinson State with 436.
Ooh, that's not a nice figure.
Yeah, not good.
That just says about everything right there.
The big difference is in rushing, too. 160 yards for the Blue Hawks and only 66 for the Eagles. So let's see what happens here. 2nd down and 8 now. Eagles with the blitz, but they pick it up, and the runner will end up picking up about 5 yards. That time, I think we have a new somebody new carrying the ball, Derek Tabor.
Again, Peter Kissling on the tackle.
Third down and 3. Here's another big 3rd down for the Eagles. They just haven't been able to stop them on 3rd down.
Don't be surprised if they stay on the ground here.
There's the snap. Nope, they're going to the air.
Oh,
right over the middle to Ashford. Ashford is gone. Another. We've got one man that could stop him. We got a flag, too.
Jeez, he threw the flag about 40 yards. What the? He threw the flag all the way into the backfield.
Colton Neiman knocks him out of bounds, saves that one,
well,
but there is a flag, so to see what this is about.
Well, it's on the offense, but it's kind of a peculiar place for a flag coming from a back judge.
Well, big discussion now.
It'll be a spot foul, I believe.
See what the white hat has to tell us.
Shot block.
Oh. I wonder if his microphone's working, because we usually can hear him a lot better than that, but they'll back him up. So that'll put him down to 3rd and about 11.
Another change for the Eagles.
They're going to call it 3rd and 10. They're pretty close to that.
3rd down.
So they hand it off to Ashford again. And he'll pick up about 8 yards.
Yeah, trying to get to that 1st down. Elijah McGeehan, first guy to meet him.
With a carry.
Well, if you're going to go for it here, this would really be a gamble. But 4th down and 1 from your own.
They're going to bring out the kicking team.
Yeah, wise decision.
will be Jake Simoncek. Johnson the point.
4th down. Simoncek back at about the 42-yard line. Johnson the kicker. Gets it away. High kick. That's not going to go anywhere. He's going to call for a fair catch, and he does. About the 36-yard line. So Eagles will get it 1st and 10. Their own 37, it looks like. 12:32 left in the 4th quarter here. Eagles need a quick strike is what they need.
They do now.
Blue town ticket number 136.
Starts up front, giving Shramsky some time here as we approach 12 minutes in this game.
Single receiver to the right side, 2 to the left. They go to the runner, Jalen Clark. Clark will pick up 2. Just not able to open up a big hole for him, or they fill him quick.
Yeah, we talked about how impressive that defensive line is. That time, Quade Larson, first time we called his name, that Quade Larson, the 230-pound sophomore.
2nd down and 8. Shramsky looking to pass. Got to get rid of it. He throws it away.
Nobody open. He's got no choice.
Yeah, he had a great big linebacker coming right at him. I think that was Jared Weaver, 6 foot 255.
We got a discussion on the side. We got a discussion whether there was I don't know, receiver in that area. I don't know.
3rd down and 8. They place the ball. All right. Ready to go. Shramsky takes a low snap, and he's going to get hit and wrapped up and taken down.
Just problem again with blocking. That time Paxton Miller, number 33 from Savage, Montana, disrupting the play.
So basically 3 and out for the Eagles. They'll have to kick. Sean Parker in there for the kick. Nice high kick. Call for a fair catch at the 32.
You know you're doing your job when when the return team doesn't get any yardage and they require a fair catch.
Kane Bashi catching the ball there at the 22-yard line. So the Blue Hawks with the ball once again. 11:21 left. Well, you know what's tomorrow, don't you? The Applefest parade.
Oh, you're going to be there for that?
I'm in it. What do you mean?
All right, that's right. You're the
king.
Rex.
I'm the Rex. You betcha. 1st and 10. Gibson hands it off to his back. Nick Miller. Miller breaks through the line. Out to the 50, 45. He's pushed out of bounds at the Eagles' 43-yard line.
Jeez, looks like a little fatigue.
You think?
For the Eagles. Yeah, it does. Look, Peter Kissling having to save the touchdown. Eagles flat-footed on defense.
No kidding. 11:04.
Surprising, too, by the way.
1st and 10.
I'm sure the Blue Hawks will use the play clock now.
There's the handoff. And again, they'll go through the line, pick up about 5 or 6 yards. That's Derek Tabor, the ball carrier that time. We've seen him once or twice tonight.
Going right behind that senior tackle, Devin Schwantz.
Second down and 4. Blue Hawks, by the way, with a new quarterback out there, Cooper Ray, now handling the quarterback's job.
They like to go on the left side, don't they? That time, Derek Tabor, backup running back with the carry. Chains move again.
Cooper Ray, 6'5", 210, junior for the Blue Hawks.
Place I like to hang out, too, Glendale, Arizona. You been there?
No, I don't think I have. Been to Arizona, but I don't think I've been to Glendale.
It's on the west side of the valley where all the activities now occur. Arizona Cardinals play there.
Oh, 1st and 10. The handoff again to Tabor. Derek Tabor will pick up a few yards. Definitely working on that clock.
Ball carried number 21, Tabor.
Tackled by number 97, Zach Bowdry.
Number 2 in the lineup for the Blue Hawks, Jamison Crosse. Crosse will be in the backfield with Cooper Ray. Takes the snap.
Ooh.
I think he was looking to hand it off and nobody was there. Yeah. Crosse went the wrong way.
Eagles with a timeout.
And the quarterback in there, Cooper Ray, with a carry.
3rd down. Eagles are going to talk this over a little bit, maybe. Well, next week, if you're looking for some football, we've got some great high school games Friday night as we see West Salem at Logan, and the Aquinas Blue Golds will be here against Holman. I believe they come down here. Should be a pretty good couple of games. We hope you can watch them live, starting at about 7 o'clock at kqegtv.com. And then you can watch them back as the playback is on Saturday night at 6. And if you'd like to watch this game, it'll be on Tuesday nights, every Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. Now, Terry, we've got 8 minutes and 30 seconds left here. The Eagles are down 35-10. What's the first question you're going to ask the coach at the coach's show on Monday?
Probably when you told me this could be a trap game, I sort of doubted you, but perhaps you were right.
Yeah. Is that a question?
Yes.
Okay. With a question mark at the end of it there. 3rd down and 5 now for the Blue Hawks. Ray takes the snap, fakes to Crosse, comes around the right side. Gives a stiff arm to the defender. Goes down holding his head. I don't know if he poked him in the eye. Rusty Murphy.
Yeah, did a good job of using that straight arm.
Dickinson State 1st down.
Zach Zilmer in the game now. He hasn't played a lot. We talked about him being nicked up a little bit from Black River Falls. And by the way, finally the Black River Falls Tigers getting a win last night against Luther.
Blue Hawks. Ray takes the snap. This time he'll hand it to Crosse. No, excuse me, that was Tabor. Derek Tabor, the ball carrier.
Tabor with a carry.
And he'll get maybe a yard on the play.
Murphy with the tackle.
They're just kind of working on the clock, aren't they?
They sure are.
Take as much time as they can off the clock.
Yeah, they're milking the clock. As they should be.
Yep, absolutely.
Should be snapping it with about 5 seconds to go on the play clock.
2nd down and 10. Again, they hand it off to Tabor. Nice move there to get around the defenders and pick up about 5 yards.
Tabor running over Drew Heiser, the sophomore from Dickinson, with a good block.
Got a timeout called, so while they take a timeout, I think maybe we'll get in our last break too. So stick around, everybody, as we finish up today's game. The score currently 35-10, Dickinson State in the lead.
At Ace of La Crosse, they know that playtime around here goes year-round. Make the Sportsland stop before you head out hunting, fishing, or camping for quality products and services at great prices. Talk over your outdoor plans with the experts at Ace of La Crosse, your work and play headquarters.
Mix Mix 96, today's best music mix. Good morning. Van McNeil, More Music Morning Show is on the air.
Say, hey, hey, now, baby.
Hello, Ryan Seacrest here. Mix 96.
Are you ready for it?
Hey, it's Reed Magnum with Mix 96. Taylor Swift, here we go.
Are you ready for
This is Pop Crush Nights. I am Lisa Page. The moment that I've been talking about all week, I'm sure you're so over me mentioning the Chainsmokers, but hi. Alex and Drew are on the line right now.
Mix 96.1.
Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson and Terry Erickson here. 7 minutes and 7 seconds left in the game here today. Eagles are down 35-10. Blue Hawks with the ball, third down and about 6. Ball on the 17-yard line. Some scores for you coming up here from around the WEAC here. Hang on just a second. Oh, Ray's going to run with it himself, and he gets taken down. That'll bring up 4th down. UW-Platteville is at Thomas More, Kentucky. Their final score there, Thomas More 35, Platteville 28. Missouri Baptist is at UW River Falls. The final there, 38-28. Baptist wins. Oshkosh is at Lincoln, Missouri. They're playing against Lincoln. Our score there, 17-7. Oshkosh is in the lead in the 4th quarter. And get this, Terry, Whitewater's game is underway against Middle Georgia State. It's Whitewater 46-0. That's just the second quarter. Just the second quarter.
And we play them in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Right here.
You bet. Here's the kick. Up, and it's blocked. There's a blocked kick. And the Blue Hawks are able to jump on it, but so the Eagles stop them from getting that extra. There's 3 points there. No field goal today. All right, so the Eagles will get the ball back and see if they can maybe add a score here to their 10. Stevens Point will be playing Dakota State tonight at Stevens Point. That doesn't start till 6 o'clock, though. So here we go, 1st and 10. The snap, Deshramsky throws it. Got his, ooh, nope, picked off. Nope, yes it is.
Yeah, I think so. Oh,
boy, that was quick.
Good coverage, Doc. Jeepers.
Quick turnover.
Jay Liggins on the coverage.
Ouch.
Their defensive backs have just been a struggle for Shramsky.
Well, you know, we said in the pregame show earlier today, this is a good team they're playing against, a very good team, and they've certainly proven us right, haven't they?
Unfortunately, they have. I don't always like to be right, you know.
So, back out comes the Blue Hawks with Cooper Ray at the helm. 1st and 10. Ball placed on the Eagles' 44-yard line. There's the handoff to Chris Afuli.
Jeez, there's a nice defensive play. Kept his shoulders completely square, wrapped up. Josh Gerlich.
Gerlich making the tackle. 2nd down.
Ray working out of the gun now. It's got 2 receivers to the left side. Single back. Watching the clock, making sure it gets down as much time as he can, down to 4 seconds, and there's the snap. For Safuli, the ball carrier again. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Makes it a little easier to play defense when you know the run is coming, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That time, Ryan Flathers making the hit, number 46.
Third down and 11. See if they could stop him here. Chris Afuli again, the ball carrier. He breaks through and he gets the 1st down.
Big hole again.
Boy, I'd say.
He's tackled by Elijah McGeehan.
First down.
Going behind Haraldson, 270-pound guard.
First and 10 for the Blue Hawks, down to 4.5 minutes left. 8 seconds left on the play clock here. They better get moving. 3, 2, 1. Just get the snap off in time.
That's good clock management.
Crosse again picks up a yard.
Some of the second unit players getting some well-deserved playing time now. That time tackled by Garrett Graff, 54.
Second down and 9. Crosse again, the ball carrier.
He's got some good work here in the fourth quarter.
He is. 3rd and 5 now.
McGeehan again on the tackle.
Here's Ray once again out of the gun. Watching his clock. Got 10 seconds left. Going to use up that time. Crosse in the backfield. 2 seconds. There's the snap. They go to Crosse again, and this time he gets back to the line of scrimmage. And that's about it. 4th down.
Good stop that time. Number 92. Getting some playing time. Anthony Schumann, a defensive lineman from Beaver Dam.
Brings up a 4th down.
The Eagles with no timeouts left, and Dicksinson State with 3. Not that I see them using one, but 4th down. They're going to go for it. Ray keeps it this time, but Eagles are getting him, and they'll throw him for a loss. They'll sack him and get the ball back with about 1:58 left.
One of very few sacks the Eagles have had here this afternoon.
We might see a different quarterback this time. Let's see if Shramsky's still going to come out there.
Lewandowski.
Nope, Lewandowski's making his appearance. Lewandowski.
Yeah. Lewandowski, the freshman from Lake Zurich, Illinois.
Backup quarterback.
I've watched him in practice a lot, and he is impressive.
1st and 10 for the Eagles. Fakes, there's the handoff. Right up the middle he goes, too, and that's a 1st down for Nathan Clark.
Nathan Clark.
Carried by number 1, Joey Stutzman.
Joey Stutzman, I think. Yeah, there's 2 number 1s, but Stutzman, the 5'5" from
Is that right?
Lake Zurich, yeah.
Lewandowski again, out of the gun. Goes to his back. Pick up about 3 yards.
With a carry.
Bradley Schultz still in at that center, and
Arson making the tackle. 2nd down.
Alex Richardson. The offensive line still pretty much intact.
Lewandowski with a pass this time. He finds Speaker. Speaker will get the 1st down, keep the ball rolling. 1:10 left.
Let's get one in before the
let's do that.
End of the game here. A finish on a high note, huh?
Let's hope. Lewandowski now, once again from the gun. Stutzman in the backfield. Looking downfield for a man. Going way down into the corner. Caught it! Did he hang on to it? Yes, he did. Touchdown, Eagles.
Wrestled it away from the defense.
Labalarte is down in the end zone down there. He's lying on top of the ball. I don't know if he's...
Wow, perfect pass by Lewandowski, huh?
They're quickly getting out there to take a look at him, but the Eagles put a score up there. So like you said, it's nice to see him add something there. I don't see any flags on the play. Bad news is Labalarte. I hope he's okay.
Just a go route down the sideline using his speed and stretching the field.
They'll discuss all of today's game highlights and more immediately following the game. The Toppers' fifth quarter with Coach Mike Schmidt.
Byrne getting ready to kick a extra point.
Well, they're going to, okay, they got Labalarte up. It's kind of favoring his right arm there, though.
We'll check on him, and we'll ask Coach about him on Monday's show.
Sure. Lewandowski, the holder. Ryan Byrne, the kicker. Walking off on his own power. Great catch. You got to tell him that. Give him that. Labalarte with a fantastic catch there. Add some points to the Eagles here at the end of the game. 50 seconds left, and Ryan Byrne, we'll see if he can add another point. Snap. It's down. It's kicked. It's up, and it looks good. It is. So the Eagles add another one to the score. 35-17 our score now with 50 seconds left. And there's the band.
See, the band's, they're still in it.
The band's still here.
Not like a lot of bands that leave at halftime. And
some of them leave after the game starts, you know.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, let's see. Maybe an onside kick, huh?
I'm not sure. In this situation, 35-17 with 50 seconds.
Maybe not.
I've seen it both ways.
Okay. Who are we going to have kick the ball there for the Eagles? It looks like Ezekiel Yagi, the junior, brother of Tarek Yagi.
He is, yeah. I know him real well. And he's a baseball umpire in the summertime, that boy is. So I see him quite a bit.
He's a soccer kicker, is he?
Yeah, he can do about anything. His brother, by the way, he coaches at Logan, coaches the quarterbacks.
Yep, it's an onside kick. And it's recovered by the Eagles.
Yeah, recovered. Nice kick. Perfect bounce.
Perfect bounce. Elijah McGeehan.
Elijah McGeehan. Remember, he had a good punt block. And Speaker was the recipient of it and scored a touchdown. I think that was against Luther, wasn't it?
Yeah. That was outstanding. Good recovery. So the Eagles will get the ball back. They're at their own 49-yard line. Great field position. 49 seconds left on the clock. Let's see if they can make something happen here. Lewandowski again, going deep. He's got a man, and nope, not able to pull it in.
Nicely thrown.
No flag.
Even better coverage. Man-to-man press defense.
Cameron Sorensen, the receiver.
Yeah. Cameron Sorensen, we talked about him in the pregame. Trace Jones on the coverage.
Second down.
Lewandowski again. Fades back, looking downfield. Ooh, that was just a little too low.
Yeah, good hitch route, creating separation, but
Sorensen again, the intended receiver. Third down, 39 seconds left. Lewandowski looking for a receiver. He's going to take it and roll out. Got a man. Steps out of bounds. Look who that was. Simonchek.
Yeah, extends the play by simply scrambling to the outside.
32 seconds left. Lewandowski now out of the gun, takes the snap, looks downfield. He's got a receiver, finds Sorensen. Sorensen needs to get out of bounds. Nope, he doesn't do it. Eagles have no timeouts left, so the clock will keep moving once they get the ball set.
Sorensen with that big frame, able to bring it in at 6'2".
First down, they'll move the chains. Clock keeps going. Down to 17 seconds now. Lewandowski takes the snap. Looking around. He's got a lot of time. Throws it into the end zone, though. Nobody available there. 8 seconds left. Time for one more play. Let's see if they can put one in the end zone. Terry, what do you think?
Nobody home that time.
Not that time.
Did a nice job of throwing it away. Simonchek, the intended receiver, the closest anyway.
Yeah, closest one. Once again, second down. Lewandowski looking downfield, trying to find an open man. Lots of time.
Throw it to the end zone.
Lots of time. Throwing to the end zone. He's got him.
Oh, yeah.
Touchdown.
Well, when you have that much time?
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, that was impressive.
Was that Stutzman?
It was.
The catch, so.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we got a
I don't
penalty.
like that.
Two flags on the
when
play.
you have that much time, usually it is a hold, so that's what we have.
Well, if it's on the offense, then it's game over, I believe. And it is.
Yeah, it is. Can't end the game on a penalty, so.
Can't end on an offensive penalty? Thought you could. I thought it was a defensive penalty you couldn't end it on. All right, well, whatever. They get one more shot at this.
Didn't hear who it was on. Maybe that's why you got so much time. We had a couple people holding.
People were holding, yeah.
You shouldn't be holding. Come on, guys.
Simonchek comes out.
Zach Abich in the game.
Lewandowski hands it
a running
to the
play.
runner, and that brings us to the end.
Trying to spring something.
That's the ball game.
That's the ball game, folks. Our final score, 35-17. Terry, your final comments.
Well,
he's at a loss for words. Oh my gosh!
I thought we'd go to a commercial first to gather my thoughts, but I was a little. I was worried because in our meeting, Coach Schmidt said this could be a trap game. I was a little worried, but I didn't think that Dickinson State would be as good as they are. I mispredicted in terms of what they would bring here this afternoon. I thought they would be good, but not nearly as strong as they were, not nearly as big, not nearly as physical inside in the neutral zone. They really did indeed handle our offense and defensive lines.
They
There's
really
no
did.
question about it.
Yeah.
And Hayden Gibson, what a quarterback.
No kidding.
I mean, he's actually my player of the game.
And Ahmad Andrews, what a running back.
Yeah, and you take Hayden Gibson, you take Ahmad Andrews, and you take Tyler Fry. And Ivory looked good also. Those four people, and all five offensive linemen back from last year, Rick. And and that was one thing I noticed in my preparation that kind of concerned me. And they were a strong component of that offense.
Definitely.
I mean, they really did control the line of scrimmage. There's no question about it. I think Peter Kissling played well on the defensive side for the Eagles, so he's my player of the game on that side. Cole Speaker came alive in the second half. We don't have the final statistics here yet, but at the end of 3, he had 5 catches and 1 touchdown. But I'm going to go with my offensive player of the game, Dominic LaBellarti. We hope he's not injured. other than just shaking up a little bit. He did a nice job, too, for the Eagle offense.
Well, coming up in 2 weeks now, folks, September 29th, it'll be UW Whitewater. So if you're attending the Maple Leaf Parade, plan on getting over here for a 4 o'clock kickoff. That's my plan. So we'll be here for you at 4 o'clock to bring you the game. If you can't make it here, be sure to watch it on the at kqegtv.com. And, of course, we play it back on Tuesday nights. Now, come on down Monday night. Or Monday at noon, I should say. Join us for lunch. Get a chance to hear what the coach has to say. We're going to be at the Cleary Alumni and Friends Center here on the campus. There's parking nearby. We hope you'll come down and join us for that. Should be for a real interesting conversation, shall we say, with the coach. So if you can make it down there, a couple final scores here. I mentioned that Thomas More beat Platteville today, 35-28. Missouri Baptist beat River Falls, 38-28. Oshkosh over Lincoln, Missouri, 17-7. Get this one: Whitewater over Middle Georgia State, 56-0 at the half.
Oh,
wow!
Oh, yeah.
So we gotta play that team in 2 weeks, too.
Yeah,
okay.
and they're picked second in the conference, but oh boy, I don't know about that.
Pretty tough. All right, folks, that's it from UWL. The final score again, 35-17. The Eagles lose it today. Join us next time, folks. In a couple of weeks, we'll be back for more UWL Eagle football. Till next time, I'm Rick Wilson.
Every single second of my career, I've been trying to get back to this job and to be here and to be with these guys. I just, when you're around these people, when you're around these players, when you're around the people that are here, it's just such a family atmosphere, such a home atmosphere. The look of the campus has changed, but the feeling never does. Every time I come back here, every time I drive through here, that you feel that connectedness to the people that are here. I always say I don't know if it can get any better than what it is right now, and everybody seems to prove me wrong.
Get over there.
I don't think that people come to lacrosse without the desire to compete in the classroom. When you think of what college is, between the collegiate atmosphere, the academic competitiveness, and obviously the football tradition, when you think of college, it is lacrosse.
Surround yourself with distinction. Surround yourself with UW Lacrosse.
Every single second of my career, I've been trying to get back to this job and to be here and to be with these guys. I just, when you're around these people, when you're around these players, when you're around the people that are here, it's just such a family atmosphere, such a home atmosphere. The look of the campus has changed, but the feeling never does. Every time I come back here, every time I